I hope you're watching this video on the toilet because you're just gonna yourself when you find out what's on tap today. First, we have a couple of groovy guests. We have Austin Calvert and Brentley Wiseman. And we do this podcast over a Zoom because we're all stuck in our damn houses. That's okay. It's still a great time because we nerd out over the NFL a little bit, and then that goes into Harry Potter talk. We even come up with our own Quidditch starting lineups using NFL players. We decide who the greatest fast food restaurant of all time is with the Fat Tournament brackets that I teased out earlier. And then we take all the Star Wars movies and we put them in order from the most hated, Attack of the Clones, naturally, to the best. And listen to it all as we argue, we curse, we drink, we're merry. I got nothing else to say. I'm just rambling at this point. Go watch the episode. Now be gone. Scram! Be recording. Let's go. We're doing it. Let's go.
Hello.
Got it rolling. Austin Calvert, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm just doing dandy.
Dandy. Any plans for Easter coming up?
Absolutely not. I'm going to my parents' house. Gonna have some ham.
Wow.
That's about it.
Sounds good. What's Jackie cooking up for Easter? Din, Brent.
Who knows, man? It's not. We don't really celebrate Easter too much in this household. Like, I'm not sure it's a special dinner, but it's a good question. I mean, I'm hoping like steak be fire.
Yeah, you're gonna win either way. Like, your mom's unbelievable cook. I love it.
Exactly.
So gentlemen, we've been assembled here today over the internet because we got some questions. We're gonna talk a little sports. We're gonna talk some nerdy shit. We're going to bridge the two. It's going to be real nice, real sexy, real moist, and hopefully get some good arguments. We even have the brackets. You guys get the brackets?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Talking.
I was just telling Calvert. I struggled with the bracket. I'm not gonna lie. I struggled big time.
I was going to go through it because that one's, I don't know, personal bias aside, I got to go through it with you guys and hopefully get swayed one way or the other because I'm a little lost. But that won't be till later.
There's two I'm iffy on for sure.
That's tough. It was tough putting Taco Bell and Carl. Like, I put Carl's and Taco Bell against each other because I was like, I haven't put Taco Bell in there yet. So there's going to be a first round upset either way.
I've already spotted your sacrificial lamb.
I put a Del Taco in there. I mean, that place isn't bad. Honestly, if you ever had it, it's not the worst in the world.
I'll talk about it. It's not terrible. But
It's really not. It's really not terrible.
You can get there.
And they got burgers too.
They got a burger at Del Taco.
They got burgers, dude. It's a fat paradise. Whatever you want, baby, they got you. I like to say
Del Burger here. We're talking
Bell Taco or Taco Del. They're kind of interchangeable. I'm sniffing them out. But all right, let's kick this off with some football talk, yeah? Hey, all right. What are your guys' top 10 per requested? Your top 10 QBs. Who do you got? Who's your list?
To be honest, I did not prepare this. I'm gonna look right now. Go ahead, Brent.
Brentley, take
right,
the stage. I got a few, but I'll be upsetting you.
I put this list together real quick. So starting at number 1, I'm going Mahomes, and then it's like a pretty significant margin from number 2. Like, Mahomes is way above everybody else, I'd say.
You just started with number 1?
Or should I not?
So usually for me, when I see a number 10, that's the worst, and I go down to number 1 as the best. But if you want to go from 1 to worst to 10 the best, hey baby, it's all good. You did your homework, and Austin's sitting there struggling. Everybody's turning in their papers, and you're sitting there scribbling your answers away. God damn it!
Shame.
Oh, God damn it! Oh well.
Okay, well no, I mean Mahomes was the obvious number 1, so I didn't ruin anything. So I'll start from number 10 then. Okay, so now number 10, I'm saying Matt Ryan is number 10.
Matt Ryan.
And then I'm going.
Or is this all time?
No, this is just right now. Is my understanding.
I think all time, but give me it right now because I did my list.
Ooh. Okay, I think I can do it real quick. But I was gonna say Matt Stafford, Tom Brady, Deshaun Watson, Drew Brees still, and then Lamar Jackson is number 5. Then a healthy Carson Wentz is number 4. Russell Wilson, Rodgers, and then Mahomes.
What about
Definitely no Kirk Cousins.
No Big Dick. Oh, come on. No, he's not.
Yeah. Wasn't even in my top 15.
Not even no like sniff for Jimmy. Not even a nothing.
No, we'll have to do a whole another podcast about Jimmy Garoppolo. So I'm not going to get into it.
I know we only saw a limited amount of him this season, but Teddy Bridgewater is the reason the Saints were in the playoffs. He kept that ship afloat.
Yeah, see, it's funny. I'm not sure if Skylar wants to talk to you. You
No,
hit like two of my most like rage infuriating topics in football right now is Jimmy Garoppolo and Teddy Bridgewater.
What's wrong with Teddy?
Like, dude, he's not bad, but you're telling me like you're really gonna choose Teddy over Cam, and like, no, God.
Hey
no.
man, hey.
So, no, I mean Teddy's good. He's good. He's fine. Like he's Marcus Mariota. Like they're the same player. They're the same kind of guy.
A great like
Marcus Mariota got $7.5 million. Like Teddy got $20 million. Like that's
really.
nuts.
I mean, I don't feel bad for the guys. Like they're millionaires. Like their lives.
Oh yeah, like, I'm happy. I'm happy for Teddy because he's a good person. But
yeah,
I think the Panthers very overly paid him, and I think he's just overrated. Like he's a good, serviceable quarterback, and
so I know they got rid of
they'd like to have him as a backup.
They got rid of Cam, but didn't the guy they replaced Cam with, like while he was hurt, turn up this season?
He had like 2 good games and he got exposed big time. Like
big time.
Brent, did you not even have Brady in your top 10 at all?
Yeah, I did. I
think I heard it.
7.
Lackluster.
I had about 8.
I got my top 10 all time. If you're all ready for it.
That's what I'm ready for. Let's hear it.
All right, guys, get ready. All right.
Okay,
Honestly, it's hard for me to like put them in order. Like I just know these names, so here it goes. And Bentley, can't wait to set him on fire. Number 10, we got John Elway. Number 9, this is going from worst to best. 10 the worst, 1 the best. All right, number 9, we got Brett Favre. The Ocho, Drew Brees. 7, we got Dan Marino. 6, Peyton Manning. 7, Troy Aikman for some reason. I know he's got some rings. 5, I'll put Big Ben.
Oh, God.
Hey, he's got his rings. 4, I got Aaron Rodgers. 3, Steve Young. 2, Joe Montana. And number 1, Cap Smith. Let's go! Tom Brady is not in my top 10. Tom Brady's an asterisk because he cheated too many times for me to like, yes, he's got his rings, he has longevity, but the game's a whole lot easier when you cheat, and I will not acknowledge that. He is the Astros of the NFL.
What about Ken the Snake Stabler, bro?
Ken the Snake Stabler, keep his snake in his pants.
Slinger
I want none of it. Dude, I'm hanging too far to the right to deal with any lefty swinging other than Steve.
You're an animal.
But Joe over Tom Brady for sure. It's a different league.
Dude.
But Tom has changed it instrumentally because he complains so much, and now he gets sniffed, and quarterbacks are getting calls left and like it's nobody's business. It's the referee's business. But when Joe Montana was playing, we had guys like LT foaming at the mouth, high on cocaine, looking to tear their goddamn heads off, and there was like no calls. You just tough it out, take your hits. Tom Brady would not survive 20 years ago. There's no way. He's tremendous.
Dude.
Different league.
I don't even know where to begin, to be honest.
Then begin somewhere, goddamn. Begin in the Shire.
Brady is definitely number 1. I'm not hearing your argument.
And
then but my biggest thing, and like I'm like shook right now. Your lack of respect for Peyton Manning is just
bad. That's bad.
I don't even know what to say, honestly.
Put him above Aaron Rodgers. These guys are interchangeable. Put Peyton Manning up. I was looking over like some of the top quarterbacks of all time.
What number does that get him to?
Put him at okay. Cap is obviously the GOAT. So put Peyton Manning at least at 4. Aaron Rodgers, dude.
I have him at.
Joe Montana's number 1 for me. Joe Montana.
Okay.
Tough guy.
Calvert, do you want to go? Calvert?
What?
I was saying, do you want to say yours?
Oh, no. I'd fucking be honest with you.
All right, what about some of the...
I would just say real quick. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to transition to the worst quarterbacks, but what do you got, Brentley? Like, I yield to your football knowledge.
I was going to say...
I'm just trying to piss you
I
off.
was going to say... Oh, well, you successfully did, because Peyton Manning's my favorite quarterback of all time, honestly.
His forehead's so big.
So I would say Brady, Montana, Manning, Elway, Marino, and then Breeze, Steve Young, Rodgers, Favre, and I don't have a 10.
Breeze.
Might say Cam Newton.
Breeze
Number
better. Oh, hey, I appreciate bias, baby. I appreciate it. He got to the Super Bowl, and then he just didn't want to play. Uh-oh, my internet connection is unstable.
You cut out a little bit there.
I said my internet connection is unstable, but
Are you on your hotspot?
No, I'm not, because I don't know how much data that's gonna cost the folks. I did that the other day when I was uploading my Pixar tournament. I used the hotspot to upload that bad boy. Had to. Toy Story.
Faster?
Yeah, pretty much. Wi-Fi out there, the internet out here at the Gertz residence is garbage. I said, take this internet out to the landfill. This garbage.
Jeez.
Is Jamarcus Russell the worst quarterback ever?
Bro.
Is our Raiders fan. Yeah, all right, you've had your share.
Marcus Russell?
Jamarcus Russell. Is it true that he received like game films with nothing on it? And he told the coaches, I watched
them. Classic.
How much did you guys cough up for that dude?
I guess they had reports on this. Huh?
How much did you guys pay that dude?
Oh, shit if I know. I'm looking at his net worth right now.
I think it was like 60 million guaranteed.
9 million?
Yeah, 60 million guaranteed.
$68 million contract with the Raiders.
So Skylar and I were talking about it. We're playing Red Dead the other day. AP gets like no love for how dominant he is. Like, I guess he had a studly year. I didn't pay too much attention to him last season, but he's still putting up yards. Brentley, maybe you can fact check for me, or if I'm just talking out of my ass, but he might be one of the best. Like, I think he's the top 5 best running backs of all time.
Adrian Peterson?
Yes. He's got to be.
He's my number 1. So he's my number 1. He's the best running back of all time.
Of all time? No rings, guys. Like the damn
time.
All right.
I don't care. I mean, dude, running backs can only have so much of an impact on actual a Super Bowl win. So I don't really care about for rings. And I just know with my eyes, he's the biggest, fastest, and he's he can cut Adrian Peterson's peak. Dude, his peak with the Vikings, early on his career, and then even when he came back,
that was insane. He almost broke the record.
His peak is better than anybody else's. I would say.
He almost broke the record.
I would for sure say, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I was too young to watch Barry Sanders, who everyone else would say is number 1, but I mean, I know what I see with Adrian Peterson, I know that I'll probably never see anything like him again. So I think he's number 1.
What about Frank Gore?
The price is wrong, bitch.
Frank Gore.
That dude still
he's
performing.
Solid. I think he's solid. I think that I think his biggest trait is just his durability, but I don't think Frank Gore is an all-time talent,
He's the Ron Jeremy of the NFL, dude. You can pick him up, you'll get a solid performance.
Yeah. Calvin, who'd you rather have, Marshawn Lynch or Frank Gore, in their peaks?
Marshawn.
Yeah. Me too.
Marshawn's an animal.
Marshawn, dude. I always remember that run.
Yeah.
God, why was he on the Seahawks? I hate the Seahawks so much, dude.
Yeah.
He's probably the realest,
Me
realest press conference guy ever. He's he doesn't give a what he says. He doesn't say anything. He's just real. And then him,
Yeah.
For your personal knowledge, I definitely lied to people for about 5 years in college because I thought Brentley was related to Marshawn Lynch.
I don't know. That's ridiculous.
Dude, I don't know why I thought that.
What
Swear
was
to
his
God.
relation? They cousins? They brothers?
No, I thought Brent's mom was cousins with him. I don't know where I got this from.
Why not? Why not?
No, so the story is my mom worked closely with his uncle, and his uncle's the guy that kind of like, from my understanding, raised him essentially. So I had access to Marshawn Lynch. Yeah. So
All right.
it's an easy misconception.
I for sure told a lot of people that one of my best friends is related.
Let's
to
go. All right, Brett. All right, who was you'd say like the coolest person you met with your tenure at the NFL? Who was like a holy shit at this guy? Mr. Relative
Dan
to Marshawn
Marino.
Lynch. You met Dan?
Dan Marino. I met Dan Marino. I met Tom Brady and both Bill Belichick. I met both of them.
How was Bill?
That was cool. Bill, dude, it was super nice. Like I was walking down the hallway, and he went out of his way to just like introduce himself like to me, and that was really cool.
Really?
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm
And
Bill.
then Tom Brady, I remember I was in the line like behind him at the omelet station, and like I had never seen Tom Brady before. It was my first time seeing Tom Brady person.
What's he putting on that omelet?
And
What's he putting on that omelet?
I didn't get a chance to see what he put on the omelet. I was just like tripping. I was like, what the because
Were your hands shaking
I
like,
thought
trying to
dude,
hold it?
no, I wasn't like that. But like I thought he was like a trainer. Like I thought he was like an equipment guy. Like I did not think like my initial reaction was like the guy in front of me is not a football player. Like I swear to God. And then he turns around and I'm like, oh shit. And he goes like, hi. I'm like, I'm Tom Brady. Tom, nice to meet you. I'm just like, holy shit. This
He
is
just said
insane.
Tom. Like, do you think he knows who he is? Like, he has to say his first and last name because that's who he is.
No, he didn't say Brady. He just said, hey, I'm Tom. Like,
Yeah, I'm Tom.
It was nuts.
He's humble.
I'd say those two for sure was like a cool like meeting, and then I'd say those two for sure.
Skylar,
And Dan Marino.
Janikowski.
Janikowski, yeah, that was cool. I mean, that was definitely the most like memorable event in like
Right, I had
meeting
to drag him out of
That
the
guy.
bar.
the greatest Raider of all time. All right, wait, Austin, who is the greatest Raider of all time?
Oh, God. I think Janikowski is like all-time scoring, but
Yeah.
if we're talking greatest, like, are we gonna go with a coach and say Madden is the?
Ooh, I'd
all-time
say,
GOAT of the
dude,
Raiders?
he said that. What about, I mean, even Al Davis? Is he like just win, baby?
Just win, baby. I mean, he branded the Raiders, but I
Yeah,
think like most successful Raider, if you count coaches, has to be Madden, right?
right. Absolutely. They got those dubs. They got the
Probably.
championship. Go, baby.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't know like the Raiders' history too much. But yeah, Madden, right? And then what the quarterback? What's the Penn Stabler? Was
Yeah.
Jim Plunkett? Was he like?
Plunkett.
Was he like supposed? Was
Willie
he like,
Brown?
Was he really good?
Huh?
Oh yeah, Willie Brown.
Yep.
Willie Brown. Yeah. Howie Long. I mean, there's a lot of Hall of Fame.
Howie Long was
Oh, yeah.
was a Raider.
Yeah.
Brett, I'll have you know that in NFL Blitz 2001, my favorite team, because like I didn't really have allegiance in 2001, like the Niners were like there, but because they had the dopest jerseys, the Carolina Panthers were legit in NFL Blitz 2001. They had this receiver, Blacka Patuka. I forget his name, like his first name, but that guy was just legit all the way around. Probably one of my favorite sports games of all time. Naughty.
Dude, I love it. For some reason, it says our meeting is gonna end in 10 minutes. It's really weird. Oh,
Gonna
is
end?
this because it's your stream?
It says time remaining 9 minutes. That's bizarre.
That's really weird because I have Zoom Pro, so it shouldn't be doing that.
Because yeah, you're doing it, but oh well. Well, we'll keep talking, and then once it cuts off, we'll just start back up again, baby.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I feel like it's not gonna cut. So anyways,
There's nothing that car accident sound effect can't transition. Like whatever, what happens, dude, I'm fucking crash, resume, doesn't matter.
100%.
We're
all
good.
right, but just real quick, don't bring up the Carolina Panthers right now. I'm not talking.
You're
about
reeling?
the Panthers.
So is Teddy
Yeah,
Bridgewater your captain going into the unknown? Is it Theodore?
Say that again.
Is Theodore Bridgewater your capitan?
Listen, I am no longer like riding with Carolina. Like I'm letting you know right now, but that's just facts.
All right, who's the backup? Who's number 2?
Chargers.
I mean, yeah, I think if I had to root for a team, Chargers. But lately, like last year, I found myself just rooting for the more players rather than the teams.
Brent,
It's different. It changed.
The Chargers are going to take Herbie, and you're going to be on your grind, on your Chargers.
I mean, listen.
So who's quarterback for Chargers right now?
Oh,
Tyrod. I mean, nobody. Nobody's
Yeah.
going.
All right. So how's this draft going? Like you guys are far more intuitive in the NFL, like what's going on, the ins and outs of college and the NFL. I know barely enough. Like what's coming up in this draft? Like how is the league going to get shaken up a little bit?
There's a lot of quarterbacks coming in.
yeah.
Is Jordy's boyfriend going to be in the draft
No, next year. That's my boy.
next year? Joe Burrow, he's going to go where? Where's his? Where he going? The Bengals?
Burrow? On the Bengals, 100%.
I love Joe Burrow. Like
Brent
he's
is a big Burrow
so
guy.
freaking good. It's unreal. It's
Big Burrow
unreal
guy.
how good he is.
But it's college though. Sometimes people don't transition. Like, how do you know what can or can't transition from college?
I think his traits, and just from me personally, when I used to scout quarterbacks, I think the biggest number one trait is just the ability to like, how natural is it for you to like evade pressure, feel pressure, keep your eyes on the field while you're feeling pressure, like all that stuff that you got it or you don't. It's not like your arm. Obviously, you want the arm, but that's the thing that separates everybody. I think that's why Tom Brady. I think that trait is legit what separated Tom Brady. And I think Joe Burrow looks like Tom Brady, man. He does.
Yeah.
He freaking does.
Well,
Like,
I think
it's
he's
nuts.
way more athletic because if you look at Tom Brady's, hey, what do you got there?
Just a sparkling water.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not. Lent's not over yet, you son of a bitch. If you look at I think the combine is utterly useless and worthless because if you look at Tom Brady running the 40, he's got this oversized shorts and baggy shirt, and he could barely run. Just looks like an absolute, if I may quote Jeff Ingles, a lop.
Ooh.
Yet turns out to be one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen play the game. And it's like, does a bench press really matter, or the jumping ability really matter at like a guy's performance in the NFL? Who gives a this combine?
Like bench, right? Brent would probably be like super indicative of like a good lineman, right? Like I feel like they all transition to different positions. right?
Honestly, bench. So for bench press specifically, I'd say for bench press, like there's a threshold, right? You want to see a player at any position hit a number, like. But the biggest thing is, it's not that we think, oh, this guy's hella strong, but that's good. It's gonna make him a good player. It's more so, okay, this guy spends a lot of time in the gym. He's a worker, like he's a grinder. That's like what the scout. That's how scouts really evaluate bench press.
Huh.
Because at the end of the day, like how even for a lineman, like how often are you doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the lineman, even when you're pass blocking, a lot, like sure that's that, but it's really the ability to like mirror is your feet, because you're just playing patty cage. You don't have to be hella strong, and when you're run blocking, it's all in your legs. So bench is really just to see if you're a good worker.
Do they do
That's like-
squats at the combine as well? I feel like that'd be huge. Or
No.
like explosiveness.
Wow.
No.
That'd be a much better indicator, but they just do bench for whatever reason, and so that's why that's how you kind of look at the bench press.
The NFL is about their glamour muscles.
Yeah.
How many milligrams did you pop before this, Brent? I got to know.
Just 10.
Big time. That's a good spot to be.
That's solid, honestly. That's
What
like
I'm-
that's the happy medium.
When I'm ready, so Austin, I made a deal with God that because Ash Wednesday happened, that's when you're supposed to give up whatever for Lent, but I kept on smoking because I was like, all right, let's smoke, go to bed, and I didn't want before the marathon to have a bad night's sleep, so I really had to carry over a few days after Easter before I could start smoking again.
I should carry 2 days because I got blacked out after the marathon.
Ah!
Blacked out on my birthday.
Wait, when we went to dinner after that, you and Skylar had those big old mugs.
Where'd we go to dinner? Oh,
we went to Chewy's.
yeah, we did go to Chewy's. Yeah, I was not sober. Oh,
Dude.
we crossed the finish line, and Skylar brought a growler of fucking beer, of Sierra Nevada, I think, like the black one he has, like the big water bottle, and he just filled it with a 6-pack of beer, and he gave it to me, and I just pounded that thing damn near before we had burgers.
Oh, wait. How much of that do you drink?
I drank the whole thing.
Oh, let's go. Dude, those burgers, oh my God.
That was bomb, huh?
Dude, I'm just glad we got that in before the coronavirus hit, because if we like got closer and then they said, oh, it's canceled, I would have been you. Like, I think you and I would have gone and just did the marathon regardless.
I know, but that would have been so much worse. There's nothing like the feeling of like coming around the corner and seeing the finish line, knowing like, okay, that shitty ass grind is like worth it. I don't know. It would have been way different if we did it on our own.
Yeah, cool, it's like without the mile markers, I think I would have lost my mind to like know where you're at, to know like, otherwise I'd be like, this is an endless like Greek, this is like a punishment from the Greek gods where it's endless and horrifying and terrible.
Wasn't it weird how like on the actual day of the run, like every time you go on a training run or whatever, like you just go on the run for fun, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like the miles go by fairly slow when I'm like training or just running. But then, like, on that day of, wasn't it weird how fast they went by? Like, when we first started, I was like, oh, mile 1. And it was like 2. And I'm like, what the hell? 3. And then basically you get to like 15 and then it's...
And then it's the slowest ever. Yeah, the miles were...
You guys are ridiculous for running a marathon.
Dude, you could do it, Brent. You could absolutely do it. You could. I saw some absolute heifers out there. Some big girls, some big boys. I was like, there's no way... I'm not going to pass them up and just like flex in front of them. But no, they did not give up and they stayed ahead. These animals, these are special human beings. It's unreal.
I ran for a minute, 15 minutes yesterday. And like that's like very, very good for me. So
that's where it starts. That's where it starts. Start with like a half or even like 10 miles, like around the Happy Trail. Nice little 10. You can do it.
No.
I would love to do that.
I didn't want to do it.
Hell yeah. Well, Austin and I are. It was Austin's idea. When he gets back, he'll hop on board. But when the world comes back to normal, a half marathon he did the calculation from the Esparto High School to Hoobies and Winners. That's a half marathon. That'd be a dope.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah, it'd be sick as to do that, huh?
Yeah, dude. Like, that's a great idea. Ooh, I haven't seen that yet.
I just got him yesterday.
Hey, let's go. Let me see the under. Let me see the tread. Let me see the tread on it.
I really like those.
That looks like. Does it weigh anything?
Naughty. They got the rocker. I don't know what that means. I just saw it online.
It's it's Valerian leather. It's weightless.
I really like those.
Oh, that's. Yeah. Does it have the tears of the Chinese children that made them in it?
Absolutely.
Makes you faster.
Soaking wet. I had to change my socks.
Oh, those Oregon Ducks know all about that Nike, the Nike sweatshops and all that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, buddy.
Quack, quack, baby.
Quack, quack, Gordon Bombay. Let's go. What wine you sipping on? Austin will be able to tell you all about it. Let's see his pouring. Well, can you pour in front of the camera? I want Austin to see it, and I want it rated.
Well, Calvin taught me everything I know.
There you go. Keep talking.
Whoa,
Rich.
up. Well, we're back recording. Nothing a car crash sound effect won't fix, fellas. We're good. Stop in here.
Exactly.
All right.
Stop in here. Wait. So did you see the wine pour? Oh, there it is. We're mid. All right, let's get back to it.
I'm pouring my wine. All right.
The internet on us. We got to laugh, and now we're back in it. The twist. Oh, the twist. Let's go.
To be honest, I couldn't see it because Sandwich was talking, so Sandwich was up on my screen.
Oh, sorry. Austin.
Hey, Calvin,
you're good.
you can go to your top right and switch to speaker view.
Do what?
Just go to your top right and like click gallery view. Do speaker view. It's better.
Oh, now I got all 3 of us.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh,
Damn.
dude, damn. I should have been doing this the whole time. You know what? We're getting variety here.
Just savage. Why am I so big though? Can I make my one smaller?
It should be equal.
I don't like it though. Like I don't want to look at myself.
As
I-
should
I
society,
don't-
Brentley.
Yes, it should.
Mm-mm-mm.
I
As
want
should the
you to
NFL.
go Top though.
Damn, I should have told you guys about that earlier. That's my bad.
Hey, dude. Trial and error, baby. Hey!
Yes.
That's good. Good.
So
I like
we got a wine pour. We've been talking about them QBs. We talked a little bit about like the draft. Joe Burrow's number one, obviously.
it. Yeah.
He's like the Zion Williams of the NFL right now. Everybody wants him. You don't get it.
I will say, just real quick, I do. Justin Herbert, that's my guy. Oregon Duck. I freaking love Justin Herbert. And so whatever team he goes to, full disclosure, that's the team I'm rooting for. Probably, yeah.
What position is he?
Quarterback. He's Oregon's quarterback for the past 4 years.
Is
Freaking
he gonna
love
wear
that
a
guy.
visor in the NFL, Brett?
A what?
Does he wear a visor in college?
Some games he switches it up.
Yeah.
With every new helmet they get. Brent, can you get? All right, I want a story from either of you because you guys went to schools that actually gave a about their sports and had football programs. Well, I want a story from each of you about your favorite like football game experience, how drunk you got, or just the shenanigans there. Because them Bulldogs, them Ducks. I like how both of you kind of look away thinking about it at the same time.
That's so.
Dude.
That's
Let's
like
go.
Human behavior up and to the left. You're like drawing back memories. That's awesome.
Yes,
I had
sir.
a great time. I went and saw Brett in Oregon. We went to a football game. That was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really good one.
The coolest,
I'm-
thing, like the biggest difference, I'd say, and Brentley will talk more about it, but between like Fresno, which was fine, like we had a football team, but that's fucking life in Oregon. It's crazy. The walk there,
That'd be so
like,
much
all that
fun.
kind of shit is crazy, bro. Like
That'd be so much goddamn fun.
nothing in Fresno obviously even comes close to Oregon, but
It's Oregon.
I had fun when I went to Oregon. From what
Hell
I
yeah.
Dude, I mean, I don't even know. Like, just in terms of like partying and shit, I would say like, dude, probably the Pac-12 championship game this year. It was Oregon versus Utah. Utah was number 6 and number 5 in the country. Oregon fucked up and choked for their chance in the playoff. And so Utah, if they would have beat us, would have been in the playoff, right?
Really?
And so, yeah, and so they were, every analyst picked them. But at the end of the day, it was still the Pac-12 championship game. To the winner goes to the Rose Bowl. Like, that's still pretty huge. And Oregon came out and kicked the shit out of them.
I love it.
In the storming rain, like, we were all, it's in Northern California, so it's a predominant Oregon crowd. We were just raging. Oh, my God. Dude, it was like,
You couldn't even feel the rain.
happiest moments of my life. Dude, it was one of the happiest moments of my life, honestly. Like, it was nuts.
If I may give a shout out, my favorite sports moment, I guess, in college last year was I think it was Oklahoma when that wagon tipped over and everybody fell all over the place. You guys remember that?
What did you say?
I think it's the Oklahoma team like ran out and then like their wagon that they're
Oh
hustling
Oh,
tipped
yeah,
over
yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody flew out.
That's a classic.
Dude,
Oh,
I love that.
All right. We're gonna shift gears a little bit. We're shifting gears here. So I got a few questions before we do the Star Wars. If you guys want to do the bracket first or the Star Wars first, we'll get there. But I got a couple questions just to break it up a little bit. All right. So if you could pick one Marvel hero to go out and have drinks with, who would it be?
What say you? What say you?
I know.
Dude.
Who you got, Austin?
Iron Man, easily.
I was gonna say in Iron Man 2 when he's
thought-
hammered
I-
at his party and just like he would buy you a Bugatti probably and just. Fat Thor would be
You just
fun to
kick
game
it
with.
that.
Fat Thor would be.
I'd probably say Iron Man 2, honestly, or like Black Widow for being.
Oh,
Look,
yikes.
She'd probably drink you under the table and be able to fight off a bunch of bad guys.
You're drinking vodka though, Brent.
oh, true. I don't even drink vodka.
You're not
No,
vodka
I mean,
guy?
honestly, Tony Stark. No, not at all. Tony Stark though is who I would choose.
I'm a big
Yeah,
Tony
kind of-
Stark vibe. Like you'd probably just be drinking scotch, just chilling.
I bet Tony Stark before he turned into a good guy, like scumbag Tony Stark, arms dealer Tony Stark, would have been fun to party with.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Malibu,
But,
Pepper Potts
what-
walking around. Woo!
okay, let's do number
Kinda.
2. Number 2 is Thor for me.
Fat Thor.
I thought Thor.
No,
first,
normal
but-
Thor, normal Thor.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. Joe, what
I
about?
hate that Thor, and I hate Smart Hulk. Absolutely,
They're bad. They're bad people.
dude. Like honestly,
I couldn't believe
I
it.
blocked my memory.
I would want to go to like if I knew I was gonna be protected or it was endowed with some kind of powers. Go on like a war campaign with Thor as like part of his little band of like losers and fight with him a little bit and then party afterwards. Have a couple of bar wenches.
Dude, should be a Disney Plus show. Why isn't Disney Plus following Thor and like his Asgardian people of them destroying people?
That would be pretty dope. Little one off
Hey.
there.
Hold up, Bronx is like wants me to let him out.
Bronx. There is that one show on Disney Plus that's gonna be coming out. It's called like What If. I don't know if it's animated, but it's like a bunch of what if situations when it comes to Marvel. Like I think that's the premise of it, where it's like, what if this happened, and then the one episode is centered around that, and then every episode's gonna be different.
Yeah, Aaron, that is what's happening, dude. And the actors who played the characters are going to do the voice in the TV show.
Really? So we can get
Dude,
some
it's gonna be
Rogers. Let's go.
Dude, it's like badass. Yeah, Chris Evans is gonna come back and do a captain, and like what's his name? Downey Jr. is gonna do Tony Stark, like as animated. It's gonna be sick.
That's sick. Do you think they'll have different kind of animations every time, or will it be like the same thing?
Hopefully, just like normal animation, like nothing too crazy. Like don't up, you know. Just do normal animation. Like the story's like gonna be great. Like just don't try to be too extra with it.
What Disney Plus show are you guys looking forward to most? Could it be season 2 of Mando? I haven't seen any Mando yet, and I lament it. But there's WandaVision. They got
No. Shush. You haven't seen any Mandalorian?
No, he hasn't.
Nathaniel, I don't have it. I only watched one episode of Clone Wars with Austin. We were all hammered before the tractor parade, which was sick, by the way. That was dope. But I know I'm behind the times.
And I Mandalorian, and yes, Brentley, it's absolutely outrageous that Sandwich has not seen Mandalorian.
I'm sorry.
I'm like shook. I'm pretty shook right now. That's
I've already been through
nuts.
this, so I've already been through this.
That's wild. Wow, that's actually wild.
I just need to get like
Dude.
the free week trial and just binge that.
Bro, dude, for all the stuff you like and talk
I
about, you
already
don't have
told you
Disney
I'll give you
Plus.
my login.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You know, I have no reason. All right, after this, Austin, we'll talk. I'll get it on my laptop and we'll get some Mando.
Hey,
and-
we're in quarantine. You should be able to freaking do Mando podcast by next week. By Monday.
I'll have to rewatch them because I haven't seen them in so long.
Absolutely, dude. I bet there's some Mando porn out there already.
Oh, 100%.
I've always wanted like a stormtrooper like armor outfit or a Boba Fett armor outfit. You know what I mean? Like just feel like a big man.
Dude,
Go
the Red
off on-
Viper,
go off
you know
on
he's banging.
What's that?
Or if he's the Mando or if he's the Viper of Dorne.
Either way.
I love that they casted that guy, honestly.
Pedro Pascal is the best. Are you guys excited? Austin, I know you're excited because I think you posted on our group chat. This is the group chat right here, baby. Rosario Dawson as what's that Jedi that Anakin trains? The orange chick.
Oh, Osaka. Yeah, Osaka. I think
What's
so.
her story like? So like she's just super powerful and then says like
Anakin's Padawan.
Anakin's
I've
Padawan.
never watched Clone Wars either. I've never watched the TV show, so I have no idea who she is.
Oh, watch Clone Wars. It's sick as
So
basically,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I haven't made it Clone Wars. She's pretty badass, but I'm like not far enough in to like see her really bloom yet. But yeah, she trains under Anakin. So, Clone Wars is sick because you see Anakin like.
So,
the
I guess my
Jedi
question-
Anakin.
Yeah.
What's up, Brent?
damn, actually, I'm tripping. I was gonna ask a stupid question. I was gonna ask like, because Anakin has a Padawan, does that like does it make the episode 3 like not like canon? Because like they never mentioned her, and I was thinking like, was Anakin at a level that he could have a Padawan? But then I realized that Obi-Wan, you only have to be a knight to have a Padawan. You don't have to be a master. You can be a Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I don't know for sure. Austin, do you know?
Ahsoka, by the way.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely because in episode 1, Obi-Wan was still a Padawan, and then he becomes a knight, and then he gets Anakin as a Padawan. You don't have to be a master to be a Padawan. Yeah.
So technically, Qui-Gon Jinn everything up.
Yeah.
Let's go. Rosario
Dude,
Dawson.
Aaron,
Purple
hey,
saber though, because purple sabers are.
Aaron,
What's up, Brent?
if you're gonna finish your sentence, Aaron, then we have to do the list because what you're about to say right now is gonna like be like the thesis, the theme of how I rank my movies.
All right. Well, I
Kind
mean, if we're on the Star Wars trend, because the questions that I have are just random, I'll just add them to off the cuff. Let's get Are you guys ready to get Star Warsy since the convo is just kind of moving into a galaxy
I mean,
far away? Brentley. All right. You know what? I'm gonna finish that sentence. Qui-Gon Jinn. All right. The darkness that is. Mace Windu said, "No, you're not to train the boy. This is bullshit. I will not have it. I will not have it, nor will the Jedi Council." And then just because Qui-Gon probably lets himself get killed by Darth Maul because has that hard of a boner for Anakin, he knows his Padawan Obi-Wan will clean up Darth Maul. He's like, he's the chosen one. Train him. And then Obi-Wan's like, I'm going to train him now. I guess all the rules are just thrown out the window because Qui-Gon says, train the boy.
Yep.
Bullshit. He ruined everything. Ruined everything, this Qui-Gon, with his dying wish. Scumbag. Scumbag Jinn. I don't even like Jinn.
Give me a break. Jedi Council ruined it.
I mean, they should have trusted him. And why not let him have a wife?
The Jedi Council's a bunch of bitches. Like, that's
Communists.
probably the biggest flop in movie. Like, I think the biggest thing I hate about Star Wars is the Jedi Council. You can't tell me that they're not the biggest disappointment in the entire Star Wars universe.
They came in clutch.
The most knowledgeable people. Give me a break, bro.
Well, it's like where they kind of fault at
my
that
God. How many
because
Sith Lords came up while they were in power? Give me a break.
yeah, they're definitely
They didn't know anything.
they're definitely slipping, but it's like they should have not been scared of like whatever the dark side is, but been able to at least study that side of the Force, to know all ends of the Force, what is capable over there in the dark side, which is an objective point of view.
I understand.
What's good with the light side? Like I think they're too scared, but that also could have birthed like some powerful motherfuckers that tear shit up, which they obviously couldn't stop with their righteousness.
I would say, I mean, dude, Yoda is the most overrated. I like Yoda as a
Oh
character.
God.
In terms of strength and like level of whatever the you want to say it, dude, guy's overrated, man.
Yeah.
He let Anakin grow up like to be like that. The Palpatine was under his nose the entire time.
How does that happen?
Mason-
A
Yoda.
powerful
it's
Sith Lord.
nuts.
How the you talk to him every day, and you don't like. You got to work with this guy every day. You say, "What's up, Palpatine? Like, you want to get some beers after work?" Sure. And you don't know the guy's a Sith Lord. You can't sense his power.
Dude, not only didn't know, the Sith Lord, after getting like freaking up by his own lightning, still was able to beat Yoda in battle. Like,
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I'm out on Yoda for sure. I don't
Plus-
fucking like Yoda.
Yoda, like, he fails, and after how many hundreds of years of training he put in to himself and to training other Jedi, and then he's gonna go into exile. You quitting when the squad needs you most? That's like
Bro.
LeBron James saying, "Hey, I missed my 3-pointer. I'm gonna like take the rest of the playoffs off. Sorry, guys. Deuces." There's still like 5 games left in the series, and you're quitting. You quitting. Bad call. That's a bad look.
I mean, yeah, honestly, like just talking it out right now, I think like my hatred of Yoda is growing by the minute. Like,
I know, for such a small thing.
Like,
Well,
I will say that that's the cool thing about Clone Wars, Brent, when you do watch it. What?
oh, go for it.
The cartoon Clone Wars, when you watch that, you actually see like Yoda do a lot more. So that's kind of
that's
cool.
fair.
Yeah.
But even that doesn't do it justice, just because like the way it's played up is he's like the most all-knowing, right? Like knowledgeable being in the universe, and this guy doesn't even know who Lord Sidious is. Like, give me a
Yeah.
What is that? Like, even be able to heal people? Like, shouldn't the good guys be able to bring people back from the dead? Like, why does that have to be like a Sith Lord? That, why does it have to be a trait that's unnatural? But
It's ridiculous.
all right, you guys, rate the movies. All 9 plus the extra. It's 2.
How do we want to do this?
All right, so start from your worst, the most hated, and then go up to the number 1.
Yeah.
And
Straight
don't upset me, Austin. I
You
feel
wanna
like
go
if you put Clone Wars as number 1, I'm gonna punch my screen.
first? Get ready to punch your screen, son.
Yes! God damn it!
All right. So I did 11, right? Because I did the 2 standalone movies too, or whatever. I guess like whatever you want to call them.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna start off hot take 11, worst in the series. Only because I never saw it. If I'm being honest, it's Solo. So sorry if you guys like Solo.
No, all
I never
good.
actually watched
That's
it.
all good.
It's 11th.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Now top 10 because these are all ones I've actually seen no well, and I wrote notes, so I got some.
Please.
To say. All right.
You did do your homework. You did do your homework, dude. I appreciate it.
I know I spent too much time on this in the Quidditch. I'm not gonna lie. So, anyways, number 10, coming in last is Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Honestly,
Oh,
not a
yeah.
movie. Luke
Yep.
just becomes the ultimate bitch.
Wow.
Kylo kills Snoke, and then bad doesn't make any sense. We all knew where it was going. Dumb. And then Luke dies in this movie. Terrible.
What the
Last
is
That
that?
can just be forgotten.
Yeah.
Huh?
Horrible movie. Horrible.
So coming in 9th. So next, The Force Awakens. I don't think it stands up to the rest of the movies. I get it. We get the new characters, right? We get the new cast. All good. Whatever. Poe, big fan. The man's an animal. I like him a lot. But
But he's great in the sack.
I just going through the movie, Finn and Rey, BB-8, how they run into each other in the middle of the desert. Come on, give me a break. Millennial Falcon's just sitting in a junkyard. Give me a goddamn break.
Yeah.
Then you get old Han. Man, he has not aged well.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still
Rey
getting
does
up.
get Luke and Anakin's lightsaber in this movie, so that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And she uses the Force for the first time. Cool. But Kylo does kill Han in this movie, which is outrageous to me.
It is.
Chewbacca, the boy is devastated. But then, basically, it's like a nothing because Rey beats Kylo, he runs away. That's like the end of the movie. I don't think it really added a whole lot other than introducing like all these characters.
It was the next launching pad.
Yeah, so that's why it's 9. 8, Attack of the Clones. It's got to be in the back end.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
So this movie's cool. It's good. It gives a lot of.
Look
bad
at Brentley's
names.
devastated. Brentley's devastated. What
Oh,
do you,
bro,
Brentley?
give me a
Got,
break.
I'm gonna be pissed off here in Brentley.
Give me a break. Attack of the Clones is not good. There's one really good part of this movie, and it's when the Jedi have the dope ass battle in the Colosseum. That part is cool. Oh wait, yeah. That's this one. What else is cool? Shmi dies. Oh, and Anakin just massacres people.
Oh
I
my
love
god! But not just the men, but the women and the children. I hate them.
Yep. Count Dooku, who's just I don't like him. So there's that. It's actually the one movie we see Yoda fight in, but technically he doesn't even win. So
No, does he ever won a lightsaber duel in his life?
I mean,
Dude,
In one-on-one combat?
He's 0-2, coach. He sucks.
I don't want him in my starting lineup.
yeah, it's just ridiculous. Jar Jar fucking gives all the power to Palpatine. Like this movie is just.
Oh my God.
abomination.
The fact that the Senate puts that in charge of anything other than scrubbing toilets, he's in political power. That is, oh my God, that's worse than Donald. That's worse than Donald Trump. That's Jar Jar Binks in power. God damn it.
So I would say this is the hardest. The middle is probably the hardest I thought to rank. I kind of went back and forth, but it's just take Central.
Please.
Tap, baby,
Tap.
So I said in 7th place. So just to review that, 11 Solo, 10 Last Jedi, 9 Force Awakens, 8 Attack of the Clones. 7, low key, I started it up all the way at 4, and then as I recapped the movies, it fell to 7. A New Hope. The OG, the number 1. I understand the nostalgia of it. I love it. But as we'll get into, I just think all the other movies have way better storylines. We do get the first Death Star, which is cool because I hate how many times they do Death Stars.
Oh my God, all over the place, these Death Stars.
So yeah, I won't spend too much time on that. New Hope, everybody knows it. It's 7th. 6th, Rise of Skywalker. The series end only comes in at 6. I don't think that's such a hot take. But
Nah.
anyways,
Not a bad movie. I didn't hate it.
No, I didn't hate it. I have a huge gripe with the ending though, and that's the only thing I'm going to talk about when reviewing this one.
Yeah.
The fact that Rey comes back, and then this wanderer asks who she is, and she spends the whole movie struggling with her identity, not knowing who she is, right? She learns who she is, who it's a pretty badass family, one bag, but come on. Palpatines are cool. And she says she's Rey Skywalker. Shut the
That was brutal.
up. The
was
whole
brutal.
movie is about her finding herself and her identity. She finds it, figures it out, and then at the very end, she's like, nah, it, bro. I'm just going to be who I want anyways. Like, why go through this entire 3 movies trying to figure out who you are if you're just going to...
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough call.
Gets me all riled up.
Like, why not change the Palpatine name?
Dude, I would have embraced it. Palpatine's not a bad guy. I mean, Palpatine's bad, but
Yep.
doesn't mean you have to be, right? You change it.
She
Be
changed
who
it.
you are.
No.
All right, and then I'm just going to go to 5, and I'm going to let Brentley go from 11 to 5, and we'll top 4 together.
Keep going.
5, Phantom Menace. So episode 1. I thought it was cool. Like the cool parts about it, Qui-Gon Jinn, who I love Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon's dope.
That's why I was like
Liam Neeson, baby. Let's go, Liam Neeson.
big fan of Qui-Gon.
Yep.
We get Jar Jar. We get them going to the underwater worlds. Not saying Jar Jar's great, but like how they find him is fun.
Yeah.
We meet Padme.
Bad May.
Yeah, dude. We get Anakin.
The goat.
Pod race is dope.
Pod race is dope.
This is where the Jedi Council just becomes the stupidest fucking thing in the world. That's why this movie's number 5, not ranked higher. Darth Maul, as you know, Qui-Gon dies.
Best bad guy in that whole series, baby.
Best bad guy?
I'd say, dude. He was my favorite in Battlefront 2, playing that on PS2.
I like
Phenomenal.
Darth Maul. I like Kylo Ren a lot too. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bad guy. But
Kylo's
Kylo was
dope.
a bitch bad guy. He didn't really embrace it fully, but it's alright.
Yeah.
And then basically it ends with Yoda letting Obi-Wan train Anakin, but at that point it's too late. They already outed the man.
They
So
did.
that's up to 5 for me. I'll let Brent go. 'Cause I've talked
Brentley.
too long so far.
No, dude. Hey,
All right.
when you're on stage, you're on stage, baby. Don't be afraid.
I know.
All right. So
Nice
I'll
sweatshirt, by the way,
start-
Austin.
Nice.
Do you
What?
like this sweatshirt?
I like your sweatshirt. Fucking Winners Baseball.
Oh, thank you. My lucky time sweat.
All right, Brent.
All right, so I'll start. And so the only one I have like a big rant on is where I'm going to start.
Please.
The Rise of the Skywalker is the worst Star Wars movie ever made. It is a disgrace. I haven't been so angry leaving a movie theater in a very, very, very long time. And it really just drove home like the fact that looking back on it, I could have done without all of the new movies.
I don't.
Well, Rise of Skywalker is worse than The Last Jedi?
Significantly worse.
Wow. All right, so Rose and
Now,
Finn's love affair is just the best thing you've ever seen?
listen, let me just tell you where I'm coming with this. Let me
Please.
tell you where I'm coming with
Boo!
So,
Muck!
the fact that I think the whole movie's like I think it's the fact that Palpatine comes back and is alive totally diminishes the prophecy that Anakin brings balance to the Force, because essentially he never even killed Palpatine. So it's like that whole bringing him back literally took away the significance of the first 6 movies. It is a complete and utter plot hole, like complete
Yeah.
utter plot hole, like like you can't even like fix that. And so to me, them going in that route Like that. I mean, I was.
How did he survive the Death Star explosion? He gets tossed down a fucking crevice. He gets tossed.
Anakin's a joke. Anakin is not the chosen one.
The same way Luke
It's a
survived.
joke.
Punk just grabbed onto it
Yes.
and hung there until someone picked him up in the ship.
Brock, stay. No, it's a joke. It's a complete joke, and so that I mean, it's ridiculous. And so, I'm starting my list there, and that's the main reason why I hated it. Other than that, I have Solo, Last Jedi, Force Awakens. So I think that's 4.
Wow,
And
we
then-
agree. We agree again on bottom 3.
And then yeah, and then Force Awakens, and then I had Return of the Jedi at 6.
There's like,
6.
Yikes.
and then you guys share your tops.
Dude,
No, no,
I'm
no.
not real quick. For Return of the Jedi. I don't like Luke post car accident or whatever. Like he looks weird, and I don't like the whole like. I can't even tell you what it was like nothing happened in that movie.
First
Like
Luke Vader duel in that movie. Like I don't want to ruin what I'm going to say about my movie. But
they dueled in Episode 5.
Luke.
oh, that was their first. This is the
Yeah,
second.
yeah. In Empire.
Episode 5 was their first duel. Yeah, but
That
they
was
dueled
dope.
this one too, and this is where. I'll talk
Hey,
about it.
go ahead. Tell your top 5. Tell your top 5.
Wait, so what recap yours? What were your? Did you go 11? Right? You did
So my
the
top
two
5
standalones
is
too, right?
Rise of Skywalker, Solo. My bottom 5 was Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
Solo, Last Jedi, and The Force Awakens, and Return of the Jedi.
So you're on what now for your ranking?
I'm on my top 5 now.
Okay, I already did 5.
Oh,
so
shoot.
I said Phantom Menace was 5.
Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, I haven't named my 6. Like my 6 worst, I guess. I haven't named my 6 worst.
Those were the worst, weren't they?
I have 6 left to name.
Okay, what's your 6th rank? So you ranked Return of the Jedi 7th in the series?
Yes.
Not even in the top 50% of movies.
I'd say
Yes.
Return of the Jedi is far worse than Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Return of the Jedi.
What?
I highly disagree, but it's
Return of the Jedi? When they're fighting all those guys in red?
we'll get there.
No, that's
Those-
Last Jedi. That's Last
Oh,
Jedi.
last Jedi. Sorry. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You
Sorry,
cannot-
Austin. I'm sorry. Austin. I apologize for playing with your emotions there. The Last Jedi.
Wow.
I apologize. That was heinous. Oh, now we got 10 minutes left in the meeting. It's all good. I guess my rankings are significantly different than your guys' because I guess I hold the newer ones in a higher esteem, but not the Last Jedi. Definitely not. But I don't know. It's like the Rise of Skywalker. It's like they finally just said, F it, like, let's have fun with this movie because the action sequences were a little different. They're just like, all right, like the chase scenes. Rey, yes, they don't explain why she's this powerful. Like they should have given her a montage or at least explain some kind of power increase. I mean, it was wacky. It's like the whole new ones. It's like, okay, J.J. Abrams had one idea, and then they gave another person another idea, and then they came back. There was no cohesion, and the billions of dollars getting pumped into this because Disney just screwed the pooch more than anybody's ever screwed the pooch. Finn is an utterly worthless character. Rose is like what they wrote her off immediately in Rise of Skywalker, that Asian lady. Poe, I don't know, he's there, he kills a dreadnought, but like what it's too kind of like poetic at the end. Oh, all the starships are coming in at the end. They'll save us. And what's up with the horses at the end riding on the top of the Star Destroyer? It's like they're there for a scene, and then they're back like firing. And then all these exile stormtroopers are significantly better soldiers now that they've shed their armor. They're better shots. They're studs. When all the rest of them are borderline retarded. And as Poe and the rest of them are going to save Chewbacca, they're just killing literally dozens of stormtroopers. And then once they get cornered, they're like, freeze. If that happened at the White House, yeah, we get lit the up. If you're killing dozens of CIA operatives, you are getting shot. Doesn't matter. Like, there's no capture. Like, there's a lot of it didn't make sense, but I guess my picks are a little different than your guys'. I'm not sure. Like, should I go, or do you guys want to like discuss your?
Yeah, no. Give us up to 6.
Up to number 6.
Bro, like, what's your number 6? And then sandwich.
Yeah, my number 6 is The Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
All right, sandwich. Hit us with 11 through 6. We'll do top 5 together.
Yeah, we'll probably do top 5 after this meeting ends. I'll start a new one.
All right, and then I'll be able to refill my whiskey a little bit. All right.
Perfect.
So the worst of the worst. I'm going Attack of the Clones. I'm going Attack of the Clones is the absolute worst steaming pile of poopy. It's just, you give the kiss you never should have given me. Haunting, like it's just the romance and the nonsense. The action sequences, yeah, it's good, but the whole movie, George Lucas just got way too put his head so far up his ass. After that, Solo. After that, Last Jedi, because of reasons already talked about, just garbage. I saw The Last Jedi getting made out at the landfill. Boo! All right, hot take. Phantom Menace after that, solely because of Jar Jar and his antics and just the action in that. Like, I'm not denying the action. Garbage. Plus Shmi's in it. I'm not big on Shmi. She's not worth killing a village of sand people over. Excuse the racist remark, sand people. Tusken Raiders. All right, what was that? 4, 5. Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith.
You're on 5 now. You didn't. Wait, what? How did you do that?
I'm going from like my most hated to most delightful.
He's doing 6. Yeah, go. It makes sense.
Yeah. Revenge of the Sith. Not bad. It's just Hayden Christensen's he's not the best actor in the world. Like, I just.
You just hate Hayden Christensen a lot.
I don't hate him. It's just they could have cast him a little better. They made R2 way OP. Like, he's spitting like oil all over the place, and like he's killing battle droids. This little astro droid? No.
We have a large agreement on this one here.
I mean, it's not a bad movie. I like how epic it is, and that like he's killing younglings. Killing younglings.
Movie savage.
Killing younglings. Like, Obi-Wan, I can't wait for his one-off movie because Ewan McGregor does a great job at Obi-Wan. He's very good cast. And just things kind of dismantle. Like, it is crazy. That first opening scene, I remember watching that movie in theaters with Taylor Bricky, and just him and Obi-Wan just flying down and like going throughout that giant battle over Coruscant. That was most dope. And then like that was just great. Honestly, Battlefront 2 is one of my favorite PS2 games of all time. Won't get into that just yet, but some of the battles throughout the prequels are some of the funnest parts in those games. After that, Force Awakens above Revenge of the Sith, because I just remember shedding a tear when Poe was leading the X-Wing skimming over the water, about to tune up the First Order. All right. Since I'll stop there, but where did the First Order come from? The last we see in Return of the Jedi, the rebels up the Empire, and then they fall asleep for a number of years, and then the First Order just comes out of nowhere. Where do they come to power? Where do they get this?
Never explained. I mean, it's unreal.
What happened? What is this? Give me something like. It was all part of Palpatine's plan. Like, the Force Order just came out of nowhere, and now there's like 3 guys left of the Resistance. I just don't understand how the rebellion could succeed. It's like the United States beat the British Empire, and then the next movie, the British Empire is just still like they've taken over. I just don't get how victory becomes loss afterwards.
It's ridiculous. It's unreal. It totally, like I said, just diminishes the first 6 movies. Like, there had to be a better way to do that.
Thanks, Austin.
I have a solution.
Like my video.
I think there's one thing. I think there could have been a way for them to do it, making new movies. I hope but this is what they do going forward, is you have to do a substantial like time jump.
Right.
It can't be so close to like the characters we know. It can't be so close to Vader, you know, like, because otherwise it diminishes their actions.
I'll say it's just tough. I mean, I just don't get how they just assume the audience will go along with it. Where like I feel like the Star Wars audience is very loyal and very up to date.
Canon, like,
Yes.
yeah.
Like you can't fool us just saying this is the situation now. Like we care too much about this whole story arc for you to just change it up and expect us to go along with. Like I guess we literally had to because we have no say in the movie and what happens in it. But they could have at least given us something, some kind of explanation.
We'll fact check, dude. Yeah, we'll fact check them. Like they can't just do like some bull, like, oh, here we go. Like plot doesn't matter anymore. No, it freaking matters. Like it better add up.
And they turn a planet into a Death Star, a Star Killer base. How the fuck construct an entire planet? You had the guy in Rogue One, which I have yet to say.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we have less than a minute. Should we cut this bad boy off real quick and then reconvene? I'll be like,
Yes,
We'll do
I'm
our
here.
top 5.
I'm gonna refill real quick. Nice, Austin. Nice. We're gonna refill real quick, and I'll be right back. Brent, if you get us the new code, we'll reconvene. All right, gents. BRB. Get those privileges. Look at me with all these privileges! Yeah!
Hello.
Hey, Osto. How does your dad answer the phone every time you answer? Or what does he say every time you answer the phone?
He goes, "Hey, homo." Every time.
Dude,
They don't know.
There's nothing that says I love you more than like ridicule or saying I hate you, right?
If I had somebody put a gun to my head and said, like, you have to bet on one thing, if that one thing is right, I won't shoot you, it would be that I call my dad and he answers by saying, "Hey, homo."
That's awesome.
Brentley going straight vodka.
Yeah. He said the wine was
Nope.
clearing his throat, so he
Very
Need
good.
water.
All right, so who wants to go first? We ended with our good to like top 5, top 6, whatever. So let's finish it off.
Do you want to go so we do like top 2 together, or do you just want to go straight 5 right now?
Well, we can go like one by one. So right now, I'm not like, see,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 6th was Force Awakens,
Okay.
which I stand by. I think I was just kind of caught up in the hype as well, for sure. It's like,
Ooh, you crawled all the way up to 6, huh?
yes, sir. It's snuck in there. I mean, hey, I think Ray's hot. I'd be down for some Ray cosplay, you know?
She had a bow and had elf ears.
Oh my god! It just gets even better.
What?
A Jedi elf? Oh
Yeah.
my lordy! God, I think I went a little over the top with the elf play when we were doing our podcast.
No. No, I
But
think
dude,
you went-
honestly, I stand by it. I stand by it. I don't give a shit. I am what I am.
So that was your 6. Frank, what was your 6?
My
Oh, did you-
6, my last one, like the one my 6 is Phantom Menace.
Did you already talk? You already said that one?
Yeah.
All right, so we're on 5s then. So my,
Yes, 5.
My 5, I already said. All my said was Phantom Menace. I already said that.
Phantom Menace came out, I want to say, in 1999.
Oh, Google it and see how close you are, Mr. Pixar.
I up on all of those. I got maybe like 3 right out of all of them.
That was solid content.
Let's see here. All right, let me check. I got IMDb on the Pahoni. 1 second.
What was your 5 sandwich?
Rise of Skywalker. Actually liked it, and I will tell you why. Let's see.
Oh, I had it at 6. I'm looking.
1999. Let's go. So when it came down to it in Rise of Skywalker, I liked that they were finally grew some balls and said, let's just have fun with it. Let's show some powers. That kind of tug of war that Rey and Kylo had with the ship. There's some writing that's just like this new series that like there's horrendousness that you just come to expect. It's like, this makes no sense, but I guess it's the new series. I guess I'll just let it slide. But the character development of Kylo was what made it for me. Like, he was kind of like crossed. He was conflicted, and finally at the end, he kind of comes to fruition. Like, he changes to the good side, and so him going to help Rey, like, and then he does like he's up all the Knights of Ren. Them fighting at the end was really dope, and I would have loved to have seen them together at the end, Kylo and Rey. I would have loved to have seen like this power couple, this Jedi couple. Hold on now.
I love the death.
The death was good because it shows Rey and who she is. And the reason, like, I think that her lightsaber is yellow at the end, there's no longer red lightsaber, there's no longer blue, there's no longer good or nor evil in the Force, because she confronted that part of her, the ultimate evil, Palpatine. And then there's also Skywalker part, like that gave their life for her. The Jedi gave their lives for her. Like, the cheesiness of the, like, I am all the Jedi, give me a break. Like, that was so beyond cheesy. But I think what's left of the Force now is balance. That is all that's left, and that's her character. She's been evil, she's like been like good. She's just this middle ground of nothing but balance, which is what the Force is supposed to be to begin with. Which
So
is
is the prophecy about Rey?
I'm not sure what is the prophecy about Rey.
The prophecy is ruined. There is no prophecy anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
like,
that's how they tried to play it, though.
keep in mind it's all thrown out the window. But in terms of like Kylo or Ben Solo getting his character development, like, I really enjoyed seeing that. The action at the end, I mean, God, it's so jumbled, and they throw Lando Calrissian in there for a few minutes, and he's like at the end party, he's kind of hitting on some of the Jedi, probably like, hey, you want to know what it was like before the rebellion? Like, what the creepy old man. But for what it was, the character development, and then like where Rey is, like, I am Rey Skywalker. Like, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. It's just balance. I think that they got right. That there's nothing left but balance in the Force.
So, Lime?
She is
That's
such a
fair.
What's Rachel's
That's
favorite
very
Star Wars
fair.
movie? Rachel, your Star Wars movie. Rachel.
I've never watched Star Wars.
She never wants to, man.
No, what did we just see? That's my favorite.
You know what? I am the
What
guy
did we
from
just
Star
see?
Trek
Right.
now. I can't see you.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise
That's
of
what he was talking about.
Skywalker
That's what
is
he was
my
just talking
favorite.
about.
It's the
Shame.
only one I've
Shame.
ever seen.
Shame.
That's ridiculous. Dude, you're in quarantine. Why don't you watch
No, you don't get out of here. Yeah, you're sick.
I always turn Clone Wars on too, which is hella cool, and she just doesn't. wanna
You
watch
have
it.
never once turned Clone Wars on.
Yes, I have. I was on a binge of Clone Wars when I first found it. The cartoon one? That's because you don't. I'm okay.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Mando. I've never seen Mando, which is heinous, egregious.
Yeah.
Now you got me all fired up. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Get out of here. Be gone.
Hadouken!
Yeah. Bradley, what was your 5?
Okay, so my fifth is A New Hope.
Hey now.
The OG. You like the
The OG. I like the OG. I like the New Hope. I like New Hope. I like, one of my favorite scenes is Obi-Wan training Luke. I love that scene.
With the shielders on.
That's pretty dope.
Yep.
I like, Han and Luke's, first interactions. I'm a big fan of A New Hope.
The acting's so much more fluid. The acting is 10 times better than the original movies. It's just like, it's natural. It's like, yes, it's spacey, it's sci-fi, but it's like the chemistry and the kind of realness of the characters make it, like, they really ground it.
Yep.
That one's my neck. Who's that? That's your little German. Sit there. What do you guys say to him? Seats. Also,
What?
what's your pick after? What's your next
my
one?
What's 4?
My 5 in the original.
So what's 4?
4 is Revenge of the Sith. That's us, and I had big Aaron and I disagreed. I think I'm 3 higher than you on that. But I think that movie's dope as shit.
I think
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith
It's like-
is best of the
dude,
prequels.
Honestly, I thought like for a long time it was my number one favorite movie. Like until recently, probably of the series. Big fan. Anakin destroying the young Padawans is probably.
Slaying them.
I'm all about it.
Mr. Skywalker, what do we do?
And Obi-Wan, dude, just taking the high ground and slicing and dicing is
I got the high
some of
ground.
my favorite shit ever, probably.
But what is he like? I have the high ground, but where is he before he cuts Darth Maul in half? I've never seen somebody have a higher ground than that. What the f?
It's incredible.
Oh my, the
I
hypocrisy.
love that. And then you get Leia and Luke, so you get like what you know about Star Wars, all in that movie.
I did like that summary that because of Anakin's actions to save everything, like he made it all come true because he tried to change it. He it all up. Whereas if he like would have just been chill, she would have given birth and not had a broken heart. Or he started choking her. You know, I'm sure she's liking that shit on any other, but at that particular moment, that was not cool. Padme. After that, I'll put I don't have much to say about Rogue One. I just liked it.
Wait, so this is your 4?
Yes, Rogue One,
Okay.
because you see Darth Vader at his naughtiness. You actually gets his goat. He gets his due. You see, that blind dude with the staff. He's a dope. He's Ip Man. You guys ever seen Ip Man?
Yeah. he's
Oh
cool
my
as fuck.
god, dope martial artist, and it tied together at loose ends that I didn't know were there, like why the Death Star is so vulnerable for some reason. I never even thought about it. I just went along with it, I guess.
Yeah,
And it was good characters. The robot that died, they all die. They all died. I love they're about it, and great just action. Forrest Whitaker's in it, along with Forrest Whitaker.
oh yeah. Listen, oh my God, God.
Oscar-winning eye.
I wrote in my my thing right here, opening sequence. I love, and I especially love that lazy eye bastard.
Let's go.
So yeah,
I got love for Rogue One. I got love.
Okay. Grant, what was
So
your-
my 4 is all right. My 4 is
Whoa,
Empire
okay.
Strikes Back. That's my 4. Aaron, okay. What's your okay? You're not reacting? Thought you were gonna react. there.
Sorry, but internet broke out. What'd you say?
Empire Strikes Back is number 4 for me.
It's
I have.
a little upsetting, but sway me. Sway me.
I have no reasons in terms of why that's there. I liked the movie. I liked it. I probably could do. I wasn't the biggest fan of Luke and Yoda's training. I wasn't the biggest fan of the snow, to be honest.
You know, the Hoth.
I'll be
What
honest,
the? The Hoth, Battle of the Hoth, dude. That was. All right, I was arguing with my buddy about it today. Why didn't they just turn those ion cannons down a little bit and just start blasting the walkers? But that's hindsight's 2020. The rebels, they're doing what they can.
But
And,
I think it's a good movie, but
yeah.
I think my top 3 are my top 3, so that's what it is.
There is since we've been kind of sullied by the Lannister incest, I just want to comment on the Skywalker incest and what a family they are, because Leia kisses Luke and then he's like, hey, Scarfita, look
Stop stealing all my
Hey.
hits here.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say, even in Return of the Jedi, he's like, somehow, I've always known when she finds out Luke's her brother. Bitch, then why the give him a smooch to make Han jealous? Sickening. Gross. Icky. But anyways,
All right,
Albert, you're up.
all right, Cal.
so we're on top 3 now, huh? Oh, sorry, top.
Thank
3.
you. No, I see your 4. I see your 3.
Let's snake back, Brent. You hit 3. I've been going first this whole time. Let's hit
Okay,
the
so
reverse
my
one.
3. My 3 is Revenge of the Sith.
I can accept that. but its overall significance into the overall storyline, I can accept that.
Yeah.
I can.
I
Accept
love Order 66. I love seeing that whole thing go down.
that was heartbreaking. That was
It makes so much sense. I love seeing. I like General Grievous's fights. You'll see in my top rankings. I heavily weight the value of lightsaber duels. That's like big to me. I love lightsaber duels.
Oh.
And so, Revenge of the Sith. I love the lightsabers. I love Mace Windu. Mace Windu, like, look, he went off before he got killed. He fucking went off.
He was about to win. Like, that shows how powerful he is to take on Palpatine.
He went off. Yeah. So I mean,
Damn, I never really thought about it like that.
I really like Revenge of the Sith. And so that's number 3.
Nice.
Very good. I'm going New Hope because that is just the beginning for all of it. My first Star Wars movie was Empire Strikes Back, but I gotta go New Hope because it's like you get introduced to everything. You see Darth Vader, you see what the is capable of, you see what the Death Star is capable of. It's what kicked it all off. And in that case, I put a heavy value on the nostalgia of it all. Like, you find out what a Death Star, like what a lightsaber is for the first time. Luke just kind of pulls X-Wing fighter skills out of his ass from being this farmer. Now he's a rebel pilot. But it's just great. Like, the acting, everything, the story progresses, and you just kind of believe it. You've never seen anything like it before. New Hope.
All right.
Drinking coffee?
Yeah, I was getting a little sleepy there for a second.
What? You're a beast for drinking coffee.
There we go.
8 p.m.
I just want to be on one right now. I gotta feel something during.
Dude,
that.
I be drinking coffee late at night when it's time. All right, Austin.
So 3 for me was Rogue One.
Solid. Yes. Yeah.
Solid.
I loved Rogue One. So this was probably man, it was so hard.
How hard?
Very hard, because I love Revenge of the Sith. So I Rogue One, man, I really, really like Rogue One.
Solid.
So that's 3. Brent?
I already went. Aaron, what's your? Oh, so New Hope. So now number 2.
Yeah. Mine was
My
Rogue
number
One.
2. My number 2 is Rogue One.
Yeah.
Number 2. Number 2 is Rogue One. All right, Brett.
My number 2 is Rogue One, and it's really just for the fact that, like,
You lose.
what that movie is, when you really just break it down, it is the gap between episode 3 and episode 4, and they couldn't have done it any better. I mean, absolutely. No. Like, the way it ends is how episode 4 begins. It's unreal. Like, as a fan going into that movie not knowing necessarily what I was expecting, I walked out of it like, holy shit.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Why couldn't they have done that with the new saga though? Like, that is amazing storytelling. The characters, everything meshed into one. Why couldn't they have done that with the new?
Dude, no idea.
Yeah.
No
That's
freaking
a
idea.
bummer. But the new ones, it was just like there's no cohesion whatsoever. Like, it's just too many egos, and at the detriment to the fans, it all went to.
I think just like kind of big picture, I think the Star Wars probably excels more at the one-off movies, because, you know, at the end of the day, Disney and Star Wars can't seem to like have consistent like directors and stuff. So a lot of the plot gets up and changed. So I think like the one-offs are just better. But
what happened with
that's
Solo? That was like, they had Emilia Clarke and Childish Gambino. But I was like, what the happened with that one? I didn't care.
Solo, I ranked it low. I didn't care about Solo, to be like Han Solo, to be honest. I don't know, that like the main character, like I don't know if it's the actor or whatever, but Rogue One just showed you like how down the rebels are. Like, we're gonna die to win this. Like, we're in this to the death. So very much like low key, that could be my number 1. I think I might have. I like hearing you guys like. This is like, I'm so happy to finally have guests on this time, because I'm just talking to my self. But hearing your guys' reasons, it's like Rogue One. Yeah, it was lower in my list, but it's like I can see it
like why it could be better, like why it should be higher on my list. Like I appreciate your guys' input for sure.
All right, who's number 2? Who's going next for number 2?
Sandwich number 2.
I'll go number 2. I'm just going in order, which will indicate my number 1. I'm going Empire Strikes Back. Just like the
Empire Strikes Back is number
Hawk
2.
scene, seeing the walkers in the background. The Wampa Ice Monster scared the out of me when I was little. I didn't like seeing that. I love seeing Han slice open the tauntaun, just like guts spilling out. It smells bad. I thought they smelled bad. On the outside, there's just stuffing them in there. Not to mention the Family Guy renditions of Star Wars, which are brilliant. But Empire Strikes Back, it's oh god, Hawk was just dope. That battle scene, Luke going to the Dagobah system, seeing a funny little Yoda. The Cloud City, Boba Fett, Jesus Christ, Boba Fett was just
The reveal.
He's such a bad motherfucker, Boba Fett. His like armor. Empire Strikes Back, and then at the end, just you find out that Darth Vader is Luke's father. Come on, no! Just love it.
Yeah.
They didn't know what was going on. He's like, father. You're like, shit, it's got real. How in the is this plastic helmet wearing Luke's daddy? But apparently he had sex and had twins. That's what's up. And we don't like that was like, I am your father. Like, wow!
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's a series.
Talk about storytelling. That's it.
Mm.
I am your father. So please tell me who number 2 is.
I love it. I love it. I had number 2 as Return of the Jedi, man. I think we swapped.
Solid. I was honestly flipping them back and forth, but give me your reasons. We'll go back and forth.
I just think it's hard because this one has a lot more that happens. We get Prisoner Leia. Come on, son.
Oh,
Come on, son.
Oh, let's go.
Fantastic.
God damn.
Luke comes in together, and Han and all them. This is when Yoda dies. R.I.P. Force Ghost Yoda are here.
Yep.
Obi-Wan comes back as like the Force Ghost and tells Luke about Leia. And that's where I said f***ing weird because they've been kissing and that's
They've been smooching. I bet Luke might have, jacked a couple times to Leia.
bro, I mean,
Guarantee
Who
it.
knows what they could have done?
Guarantee
We
it.
have no idea. They might have already like hooked up.
damn.
Dude, no rules in space, dude. Like the laws are different.
So that was cool.
Tatooine.
The Ewoks was kind of meh to me, like whatever.
Apparently those are supposed to be God, what is Chewbacca's race?
I know.
Wookiees.
Wookiees. Thank you, Brett. But couldn't find enough tall people or outfits, whatever. Like midgets, I guess, are cheaper. Let's get a simultaneous cheers, you guys. I appreciate. I'm glad we're able to get this going. Let's all cheers. Hold on, let me get that spin, Brett. I didn't see a spin, but it's okay.
Chicken bowl.
Boom, skull.
Sandwich is just chilling there with his drink ups. Oh, there you are. I can see it now.
Ah, yes.
And there's more even that movie. That's where the Luke and Vader duel is, where Luke wins. Gone with the hand. I like that. And then what?
Sorry.
Luke refuses the dark side, declares himself a Jedi, which is cool. Oh yeah, and then that's when Vader throws Palpatine, bro. That movie is crazy. Return of the Jedi is so lit. I did not feel bad for Anakin though in Luke's arms. I wrote here the crying and like him dying in Luke's arm is adorable, but not redeemable. Let's not forget, Vader is a piece of shit.
Yes.
That killed a lot of people. So I don't feel bad for his death at all, but it's a very cool thing. And then that's when they destroy Death Star.
Very good points. Very good points.
I love it's hard. That's what I said because.
So Calvert, you have Empire first, and Aaron has Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I give you so for all the reasons you said, Austin, like Slave Girl Leia, absolutely. You see Chewbacca, that opening sequence with them escaping the Sarlacc pit. I feel like Boba Fett should have died in a way better way. That was kind of bullshit. How he just gets smacked and he falls in the pit.
Yeah.
Dope escape. Yoda dying is definitely like, oh shit, there's another Skywalker. Like, oh shit. The fight where Luke gets angry. He gets angry during that shit, and like Vader brings it out of him.
Yeah.
And then like what you said, Vader, like he's looking back, Luke's like, just get father, and then Vader's like, fuck, takes Palpatine, throws him over the edge. That, like, I was like, what? He's good after all. I didn't think it possible, but he is. Does it, and then he's like, Luke, like, you were right about me. You were right. Not redeemable, but at least for their character's sake, a back and forth between Luke saying, like, Dad, like, you're still Anakin. You're still good in you. And he's like, you're right. You're right. He's not redeemed. Like, there's nothing Hitler could have done to redeem himself, but for as far as Vader, in terms of his like son, I don't know, no relationship with Leia except for, you know, he captured her, poked her with the, you know, the truth serum, whatever. And then like the end sequence, like, it's a trap. Oh, it's a trap. It's a trap from Admiral Akbar. Let's not forget. It's a trap indeed. That fighting sequence with like, we're in like the point of view of the Millennium Falcon, and all the TIE fighters are just flowing back and forth. The fight scene's dope. Lando gets out of there as the fire, like they shit up. And then the Ewok dying though, that one Ewok getting blasted, and he's like, you got that. Like that was sad. All right, those like speeders as they're going through, going through the forest in Northern California. Most dope. Ewoks are dope. 3PO finds some kind of relevance by being their god. And then just that end party, like everybody's partying, like the Empire's destroyed. But apparently that has no relevance because the First Order just decides we're in existence now.
Yep.
In 20 years they come back.
In 20 years, like that's all that matters. But that's why Return of the Jedi. It was such a tremendous ending for me, and it just really, that was it for me when I was little. Like I go in sequence. Gotta go in sequence. But I could easily see how like Empire Strikes Back is for sure.
What'd you settle on for 2? Dude, they're interchangeable. What was yours, Brent?
Dude, like I swear to God, Aaron, I didn't say to piss you off, but my number one is Attack of the Clones.
You're a big Clones fan, huh?
Seriously.
I expect this out of the Red Skull. God damn it! What the? The Siren Attack of the Clones is the best. Explain yourself. God damn it, Bradley! You're sick of the ship.
Dude, like I said, I heavily value lightsaber battles. There is no better lightsaber battle than at the Coliseum. Number one. Number two, the amount of action in that movie is severely more than any other Star Wars movie. Like there's a lot of action. And honestly, I never even like noticed or like paid attention to like the cheesy love lines until like
it's disgusting, Brett.
Probably last year when like I saw on Twitter like all the hate that like Attack of the Clones really gets, and it's because of like the dialogue. But dialogue never affected me. Like I swear I never noticed it, and I noticed it again after like I noticed it the first time after I saw Twitter, but I never noticed the dialogue. I like loved like Obi-Wan going to Geonosis or whatever. I loved Anakin killing all those people. I loved Mace Windu ending Jango Fett. Like, there's a lot of cool shit. I love Count Dooku. I love everything about Count Dooku. Like,
he's big in the Clone Wars cartoon, Brent.
Dude, see, yeah, Attack. Dude, we get the stormtroopers. Like, dude, the Attack of the Clones is lit, man. I'm telling you, it's the most Jedis in any movie, like in one. Like,
you say that was like, 2?
He's saying that's number 1. That's number 1, dude. I'm bleeding out of my eyes right now. Luckily, my cans are holding on to the blood bleeding out of my ears.
Number 1.
But Brett, it's all right.
10 minutes.
Number 1 worth of action. does it have the most action? I'd agree. But seeing Padme and Anakin like tumble in the weeds, and then there's like their love sequences, and then Obi-Wan kind of mindlessly going from place to place, figuring out where is this Clone War or Master Sifo-Dyas. I'm glad they explained the clones and what's going on. All right, first of all, how the they pay for it? Like the Geonosians are like, oh yeah, we'll just make this clone army. One of the finest we've ever made. Where are the others? What the is going on? They're just making armies?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting a little excited, but I disrespectfully disagree. I'm so upset. God damn it! Now I know and understand how pissed off I made you with my quarterback calls.
Dude, Aaron, when you said like something about Austin said about Attack of the Clones, I was like, oh shit.
Like, all right, so but that's the best. All right, honestly, that's the best part, like, about this series, about having nerds like us. That Austin and I could have Attack of the Clones at literally the worst movie out of all of them. Brent puts them at number 1. So, I mean,
I didn't have it
I don't
worse.
know, dude.
I had it 8.
I had it worse. But god damn, Brentley, that is.
That's true. That shows how good Star Wars is, though. Like, we weren't.
I'll give you.
Like, we weren't really close on really any of the rankings. All three of us, I would say.
I'll give you that Attack of the Clones has the best Padme of the whole series.
The white fighter outfit. She gets.
Woo! Yeah.
I would expect it. She should have done a little more squats. I wanted a little more tuchus.
I mean, I can't take you seriously if you're going to complain about Padme in a second.
Who I want is that one blue Jedi with the tentacles coming out of her head that gets shot up in that one flower planet.
Yeah.
Bad.
I'm pretty
bad.
You gotta watch Mandalorian, man.
Mando. All right, gents. All right, so excellent Star Wars talk. Excellent Star Wars talk. Oh, we got 7 minutes and 43 seconds. We can kick off the fat tournament right quick.
Okay.
Right quick. Let's just let's burn through this, and then we'll get to the off the cuff. Then it's dinner time. But all right, So you guys have your brackets up right now?
Yeah, I'm pull up right now.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
All right, the first one. Let's start at the top left. I think this one's pretty easy. We got In-N-Out Burger versus Wendy's. Oh, y'all are frozen. Or is it Ty who's frozen?
Aaron.
Hello?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
there you
you're
are.
good.
All right, cool. In-N-Out Burger versus Wendy's.
And you said this was easy?
In-N-Out Burger over Wendy's all day.
No,
dude.
Listen, In-N-Out over Wendy's, but it's not an easy choice because Wendy's is fire too. Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty salty. You paired these two up. Like,
yeah,
honestly,
that
wasn't bad.
travesty.
I'd never. All right, I'll credit Wendy's to being where I've had my first chicken sandwich, like at a fast food restaurant. But I never
sleep on Wendy's.
Am I?
Yeah, you really asleep on Wendy's.
I guess.
Yes.
Well, I never grew up with it. I didn't grow up with it, so I guess that's why I never really had an affection for it.
Okay. Well,
But let's be honest. Since we got it's first round, like it is what it is. In-N-Out Burger. Come on.
No, I agree. But
Calvert.
it's not easy.
But we give Wendy's its due.
Yeah.
All right.
I went In-N-Out Burger too, and I was very, very close to going Wendy's for the sheer fact of a couple of reasons. Just one, the price, and two, just the lines, the drive-through.
True.
But
Really?
I think, yeah.
Wendy's.
I think the high end of In-N-Out, when you haven't had In-N-Out for a while and you get it, there's very few things that are better than that.
I got a question for you, Bradley. Are you eating in your car today?
I'm not eating in my car.
Are you eating in your car today? That's what they always ask you at In-N-Out Burger.
They ask you in that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fat asshole that's got the shit to do. I got TV to watch. Yeah, I'm eating in my car.
I always say put it in a bag. I like it in a bag.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we go In-N-Out. I'm usually a 3x3, no tomatoes, grilled onions, regular fries. I don't usually frequent animal files.
I used to.
You're a monster. You had a 3x3.
3x3.
I say double. I'm a normal person.
You gotta go.
Honestly, I-
If you're gonna get fat, you might as well get fat. You know what I mean? If you're there, go for it, baby.
Yeah.
Big time. All right, next up we got Del Taco versus Polo Loco.
Dude, it's El Pollo Loco, first of
El-
all. How dare you disrespect
Pollo
El Pollo Loco
Loco.
like this? You
I've
are
had
sleeping
leftovers.
on El Pollo Loco.
All right, you know how much I'm sleeping? I've never been there.
Oh my god!
Me either. Me either.
Ah!
You're gonna say this. What did you say, Brett?
Shame.
Brentley's
Me
never
either.
been
I haven't
there.
been there either.
Oh my god!
Honestly,
You
like,
guys, it's
never
I
been there.
feel you.
Dude, for me,
I've been to Del Taco. That's the only reason it's in
Del
there.
Taco. I'm picking
Del Taco's f***ing good. Del
No,
Taco.
you're not picking Del Taco.
Do we have an upset on our hands
Yeah, I
here? Ah! Hold on, let me write down. these
Sandwich,
numbers.
did you pick Del Taco too?
I've never been to Pollo Loco. It looks delicious.
This is a travesty. The people are gonna riot about this.
The
You
people
realize
have been
that.
writing. You know, I've grown to just not give a f- about what they have to say.
All right.
They hate my takes.
Dylan, I tried to tell them, bro. They are not listening.
Oh, Dylan, would he go Pollo Loco? It looks
Yes,
delicious.
Dylan is
It
a
looks
huge Pollo
delicious.
Loco fan.
Very good.
Jared loves Pollo Loco. I mean,
Yeah, never been there.
I gotta go Del Taco with this one. They're too wild. Too wild, Del Taco. They give you tacos
too.
and burgers. Going Del Taco. I guess we'll have like a voting system going on here. All right, so next we have KFC versus Subway. Honestly,
Although I'm at Subway.
I go to Subway so much more often than if I go to KFC, I'm ashamed of myself. I really am.
but you're Subway too?
I mean, KFC's good, but between the two, I'd rather go Popeyes to be honest with you.
Whoa.
Those Cajun
We haven't
fries.
gotten there yet.
I know we haven't gotten there, but
We haven't gotten
KFC.
there.
I'm just ashamed of myself. I go KFC. I'm just like,
Have you ever
that's
had
it.
a famous bowl?
No, I've had their crispy chicken. It's delightful. But at the end, like when I'm done eating there, I'm like, man, I wish I could have gone back half an hour ago and not had this because it just knocks my dick in the dirt.
You gotta
It's
have
so much grease.
This is-
Oh,
Calvin, which one are you picking?
I picked KFC, bro, because the famous bowl. I
Wow.
mean, they're pretty equal as like not places I would go. Really,
You don't go to Subway?
I wouldn't go out of my way to go to.
Subway, I like because it gives you the illusion of healthiness.
Yeah,
Oh.
but if I'm gonna be healthy, dude, El Pollo Loco is the spot.
For sure. Yo, Brent, we have less than a minute, so let's stop this one and restart another one. Oh, dude. All right, dude, we're recording again. Let's go. Back. I have no idea how this podcast is going to sound. I don't give a blast. All right, so while I went pee-pee, Austin, you know what? I changed my mind. This is the fat tournament of America, and KFC makes me happy. I forgot about the gravy and the mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes. Don't forget about the cakes. I am fat. I want the crispy goddamn chicken. I want to eat the bone. I want to eat the marrow. I'm going KFC.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I don't want the illusion of healthiness from the. I dig the Italian herbs and cheese, but if I'm about to get fat, I'm going KFC, baby.
Thank you, sandwich.
I'm sorry.
A good Subway sandwich, like when you're feeling a sandwich, is bomb.
Dude, I know it's ironic, sandwich, not going with the sandwich shop.
I'm sorry.
I gotta go real, dude. This is a reality sandwich, and y'all better take a bite. All right, so moving forward, I'm sorry for that outburst, but
You didn't even spell Popeyes right.
did I fuck? Did I fuck up? Is it two P's? Popeyes? That's totally wrong.
What?
I think that's totally wrong. Popeyes, yeah. How is it spelled?
Yeah, there needs to be an E. There's two E's.
Yeah, for sure. But it's Brentley. I'll let you take this one. What do you think about this matchup?
Popeyes in a complete and utter landslide.
Yeah.
That was
Popeyes. Talk about sacrificial lamb, A&W. Thank God for the root beer, but it's Popeyes. It's Popeyes.
Very good.
But that does set up for an ultimate fried chicken showdown.
Yes, it does.
All right, let's go to the top right. McDonald's versus Quiznos. I gotta go Mickey D's, baby.
I think we're all gonna make it at McDonald's, right?
What's your guys' go-to at
Sacrificial lamb, right?
What's your guys' go-to at McDonald's?
Hadouken!
Two cheeseburger meal plain.
I used to get the 2 cheeseburger meal too. I that big time.
With-
I fucked that
I
big
get,
time.
I get, I'm going. I used to get something off like the regular menu, because I didn't know any better. But just getting 2 McDoubles and a McChicken, or 2 McChickens and a McDouble, with a medium fry. Any size drink is the same price. Give me that Sprite, baby. So with me.
McDonald's Sprite.
McDonald's fries. Does McDonald's have the best fries out there?
Yes. Yes.
Honestly, whoa.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
sleep.
I thought that's the answer.
Don't sleep on Burger King fries though. They crispy.
No, you're right. No,
Crispy.
no.
All right. So speaking of, we got Burger King versus Sonic. Burger King versus Sonic.
Sonic.
You go
Easy
Sonic?
winner.
I've had Sonic once. I like their commercials, but those old King commercials where he takes his little motorcycle and just crash.
Yeah.
Plus Burger King, Dragon Ball Z. I used to get these they had little silver on their kids meals, or the mighty kids meal, or the super kids meals, whatever. You get Dragon Ball Z. Burger King with Dragon Ball Z. And I gotta go Burger King on this one. They have crispy chicken juniors, baby. Crispy chicken juniors.
My boy.
Hey.
Burger King gets the dub.
Sorry, Brett.
Dude, I never liked Burger King. Dude, Sonic,
Really
the slushies.
I'm just saying, go to Burger King. You're sleeping
You guys
on
are
Burger
wild.
Burger King ain't bad. We got
wild.
BK, baby. All right, now we got Chick-fil-A versus Jack in the Box. This one's tough.
This is a good one.
Undercover, this was a good one, but I'm going Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A doesn't have as much variety. All right.
You're right.
It does have the right for Jack in the Box. You go Jumbo Jack. I usually they have an okay chicken sandwich, but their tacos. I've always sworn if I'm on my highest and/or drunkest, just absolute buffoonery, I could put down 20 of those motherfuckers. The slop that they serve you, and their curly fries. Austin, I don't like
Yes,
that.
They're fire.
They're really good. But does the council?
My normal Jack in the Box order.
Yeah,
is
give me your
tacos
Jack in the
and
Box.
curly fries.
That's it? You snacking?
Yeah.
Snacking?
I mean, yeah. It's normally when I'm kind of drunk, a little quick.
It might be so. All right, overall, when you're hammered though. All right, talk about slow. Across the street from that Taco Bell, the highest grossing Taco Bell in the nation, you got Jack in the Box. Those sloppy Jack in the Box tacos that has, I don't even think that's meat. That's genetically, chemically modified slop that tastes like meat. Much like every other fast food joint. But does the council call on Chick-fil-A for this one?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
I respect it. All right, next we got Carl's Jr. and Taco Bell. Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, easily. I'm not understanding why Carl's Jr. Clash of the Titans. You like Carl's Jr.?
Carl's Jr. The charbroiled, they give you
What?
they give you thickness. And their crisp cut fries, and their milkshakes. Give me that ranch, And when we were little, their chicken nuggets were the shapes of stars, making me feel special. I don't really know. They're their best. What was your guys' favorite toy back in the day? I remember McDonald's. You can collect the entire Inspector Gadget. You put them together.
I love that.
Burger King had Dragon Ball Z. I think McDonald's had Pokemon. I still have this gold
McDonald's
Pikachu card. You get
McDonald's just had Bugs Life.
Yeah, let's go. And Mulan.
Bugs Life.
McDonald's and Disney. They would always go together. But anyways, Taco Bell. All right.
Unfortunately.
Let's get back to it. Now we have In-N-Out Burger versus Del Taco. I feel like it's In-N-Out.
It's a landslide. We can skip that.
In-N-Out. Very good. KFC and Popeyes. All right, let's go. I gotta side with Popeyes. They're a little
Yeah, that's not
spicier.
even the question.
They got gumbo in the gravy. Let's go. All right,
No,
Popeyes.
no
okay.
question. Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Popeyes in a landslide.
Some of my best times in life were spent at a Popeyes with Brentley.
What? Tell, give me a time.
Me
Give me a
and Calvert
time.
have like some like old memories from Popeyes.
Give me a time.
Yeah.
Give me one time. Just to or are these are unmentionables?
Oh no, it's just
No,
like
it's fine.
we
We should get-
the movies all the time. And
What's your go-to?
Like stupid stone.
Guys.
Yeah. It was just great times at Popeyes.
I don't know why, but that was one of our things. It was in
Dude,
Popeyes.
Popeyes is legit. All right, we go McDonald's versus Burger King. This is a classic matchup. Classic matchup.
McDonald's easily.
I go underdog with Burger King. Dude, their fries are crispier. But I can't
That's
deny McDonald's.
nuts.
I won't
That's
deny.
unreal.
I guess I'll just be like this. I'm glad there's three of us, so we can like have a vote and make it. But if McDonald's is the winner, I will. I'm not upset that McDonald's wins. I'll tell you that much. Mickey D.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Mickey D. What a great nickname, Mickey D's.
Fair.
Plus, like Ronald McDonald in his sexual prime back in the 90s. Jesus Christ. You guys remember going to the Walmart in Vacaville and Ronald McDonald's just chilling there, taking a picture? He's sitting on the bench. You guys
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sitting on his lap.
I remember that.
All right, here's this one. We got Chick-fil-A versus Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I'm going Bell.
It sounds competitive, but it's not.
I'm ringing the bell. I'm ringing the bell. If you're hammered, what do you want when you're hammered? Chick-fil-A ain't open. Taco Bell is open for your ass. They'll give you chalupas. They'll give you Crunchwrap Supremes. You want Nacho Bel Grande? No, you're not too fat. Give me a Nacho Supreme. It's the same thing, just a little smaller. Let's go.
I'm going Chick-fil-A. But I do love Taco Bell. But I'm going Chick-fil-A. I love the sandwich. But,
I understand.
yeah.
I got you.
understand that, but T-Bell.
Yeah.
T-Bell.
That is a very, very hard matchup. That's a championship
part of
level
this
matchup.
matchup.
That's good. That's Duke versus Kentucky right there, baby. Talk about Kentucky.
It really
Not
is.
Kentucky. All right, we got LSU as Popeyes versus Cal Berkeley In-N-Out Burger. Who do we got?
This is so tough.
That's tough. It's two completely different animals of fat food, baby. Burger.
Or
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Sometimes he's
Or
got.
Popeyes.
You're a brave
I
fucking
think
I
that-
respect
Dude,
you. I don't
dude,
think brave enough to go.
If there,
Popeyes.
if there's a
Brave enough.
If there is a foreigner that I know coming into California, like at ad school, there's just hella foreigners. First question, have you been to In-N-Out Burger yet? You introduce them to the delight. If you want a foreigner coming in and tasting the best that you got, give them the burger. But I do have a anecdote about Popeyes. Like when I was in New Orleans, just talking to this Uber driver about oh, what's your favorite, like, what's like this underground fried chicken joint around here? You guys like Popeyes, dude. It's better than everything else. I was like, damn, keeping it real with Popeyes. Never been.
Popeyes is so fire.
Never
Have
been
you
to
guys
churches though.
tried the new chicken sandwich?
Never.
No.
Is that gonna put it over the edge?
Get it.
Is the
Get
chicken
it.
sandwich better than a double with grilled onions?
Yeah.
Brentley.
Well, okay, but that's all you can get. I mean, Popeyes, I can get I can get mac and cheese. I can get all kinds of stuff in Popeyes. Popeyes is dope, and I think at the end of the day, it comes down to I don't eat fast food a lot,
No.
but when I do get it, I like Popeyes. I'm happier with my Popeyes experience than an In-N-Out experience.
Austin, the tiebreaker is up to you, dude. This is a heavy weight on your shoulders, dude. It's on you now. Brentley and we've drawn the line. Who is going out?
It's so unfortunate because
Uh-oh.
if it's my personal opinion, then yeah, I mean I'd be brave and say Popeyes like Brent. But I can't because of the reasons you talked about, sandwich. In-N-Out's just iconic. It's unfortunate because
That's true. That's
it gives
true.
it a little bit of bullshit that makes you feel bad for not picking it because you know it's like it has a secret advantage. If it was strictly food, I would be brave enough to say Popeyes, but
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, technically, this is the fat tournament, and like Popeyes is fat, but it's like In-N-Out Burger, dude. You're like, anytime somebody's like In-N-Out, you're like, let's f***ing go. Like, you're
No,
excited.
I agree. I agree. In and out, like I've never been disappointed to have In and Out. 100%. Like that's just the truth.
But we could say that Popeyes is like out of fast food fried chicken joints in the United States, Popeyes is the best.
Number one, no, yeah, 100%.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. All right.
So what do we got? McDonald's.
We
versus
got
Taco
McDonald's
Bell.
versus
Yeah,
Taco
This
Bell.
is a clash of titans.
All right, guys. All right. So I think
Say
I'm.
that, you got- I love it. Sorry, sandwich.
Because Popeyes, McDonald's is just so shoved down our throats. And Taco Bell, like, I just remember anytime I remember going shopping with my mom in Vacaville, and then afterwards, where do you want to go? Like, take me to Taco Bell. Let me get in those 2 chalupas, give me a double-decker taco, give me a root beer and or Mountain Dew. Like, I don't know, the nacho. I gotta go Taco Bell on this one. I gotta go obscure. I love what they got to offer. I love Taco Bell. I gotta go TB. I like McDonald's, but dude, Taco Bell. Because you get the burps, like, even like 6 hours later, you burp, you can taste it still. You can taste the Taco Bell in your burps. Dude, it's fabulous. And they're hot sauce.
Sandwich. Did you ever have the nacho cheese gordita crunch where it was like this?
Oh, yes.
Oh. And then nacho cheese and then the taco?
So fat, dude. It's amazing. I like the 5-layer tacos. I like their loaded grill, the Crunchwrap Supreme. You got to eat that in the, like, as soon as you get it. Otherwise, it's getting soft and floppy, kind of like me. But like chalupas, dude. That deep fried shell. They're just about it, dude. Like, Taco Bell's killing it. The dollar menu, all that shit. Like, God bless McDonald's. I've had some great. My favorite McDonald's. It was like Taco, because we'd always go there, like, just get some burgers and go to the Baskin Robbins next door. That's all gone now. Oops, I dropped my pen. But you gotta go. I'm drunk. Gotta go Taco Bell.
I love it.
Gotta go TB.
Yeah, I'm going McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm Taco Bell.
Oh, it's Taco
You did
Bell.
it, Calvert?
Yeah,
No
I
way.
had to do it to you twice.
Damn,
Dude,
let's
okay.
go, Austin. Let's
I mean,
go.
real quick,
It's the same
I'm just
thing.
going to.
It's the
Go
same
ahead.
thing.
Naughty.
It's the same thing as Popeyes and In-N-Out. I feel like T-Bell just has that aura too.
It has like an it factor. Like Taco Bell's always. All right,
That's fair.
Brentley, what's your go-to at Taco
Dude,
Bell? What's your
McDonald's. I get 3 crunchy tacos and a bean cheese burritos. Bean cheese burrito. So 1 burrito, 3 tacos.
You're a traditionalist,
As
huh?
a rookie.
I am.
Traditional. Nothing. All right, I will give it to McDonald's. They have the best chicken nuggets. The best chicken nuggets.
No, Wendy's does. You're sleeping
Wendy's
on
does. Am I
Wendy's.
still Wendy's? I've never had them. I cannot speculate. I've never had the Wendy's chicken nuggets. I
You
do
sleep on Wendy's, dog. Like, it's unreal, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's. But
All right,
anyways,
I'll go there soon. I'll go there soon to give you guys.
McDonald's
a Snapchat.
is the ultimate classic, bro. At the
It
end
is,
of the day, it is the go-to. It is. I've never been disappointed. in McDonald's.
We can agree
McDonald's
objectively
is-
that it's America's fast food
Spoiler
restaurant.
alert: McDonald's won my whole bracket for me personally.
All right. I before we get to the championship round, I will say my favorite fast food play place was in Dixon at the Carl's Jr. They had like an obstacle course. It was nuts. I loved it.
Never been there.
It was good. It's right off the freeway. I remember the Burger King on Hamburger Hill in Vacaville used to have a bounce house, little ball pit. They had all the good shit.
I like that.
They used to treat kids right. Get a toy. It was an event going to fast food back in the day. Now it's just like a get in and out.
Yep.
In and out. Talk about In and Out versus Taco Bell in the championship round. Tell me that that's not worthy. That's a bang. I'm very torn right now. I don't know who to choose. This is like Aria versus
I'm going Taco Bell. I will go Taco Bell if I'm picking one or the other. I will pick Taco Bell.
Hadouken!
Over In-N-Out.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, seriously.
Sandwich?
I feel like if I picked In and Out, I'd be playing into the crowd. I'd be playing like, this is fun. I'm not gonna lie, this is really fun. me. Everything in me wants to
I
say
thought it was in like
In-N-Out Burger.
What say you?
Ah.
What say you?
But if I want to get fat, if I want to get disgusting, I gotta go purple. I gotta go Taco Bell. I gotta get fat. Oh man, I can't believe I'm saying it. I can't believe I'm saying it.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm saying it. But it's like if it's 1 a.m. if it's 1 a.m. where are you going? How fat you get those?
Taco Bell.
But that doesn't make it the best. I see what you're saying.
I know.
It does not make
Am
it
I
the
wrong? Am I wrong?
best. I think you're wrong.
No.
I think you're right. So you won. So what do I have? Doesn't matter what I have to say.
Are you In-N-Out guy?
100%. I don't think it's really that difficult.
It might be. Am I hot take guy?
No, I can see what you're saying, but
You know.
if you call me sandwich and you said, "Yo, let's go to In-N-Out," I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm down." If you said, "Yo, let's go to Taco Bell," I'd be like,
It's local.
"Exactly."
Oh, not in Esparto.
Oh, Spartan.
I'm In-N-Out.
You know, I hope that ruffles some feathers when I put that up on that Instagram. People be seeing Taco Bell's the number one because the council said so.
They're gonna think it's.
It could be, but we're past that now. All right, you guys, home stretch. We got off the cuff. Quick answers. What's that? Yes, sir. You with the beautiful face.
Can we quickly go through this Quidditch roster?
Oh my God, I completely forgot about that. Quidditch roster. I have my.
time on this.
No. All right, let's go Quidditch rosters first. All right, Austin, hit me. Let's go through it and reasons why you have chosen. Why you've chosen. I'm so sorry I forgot about that, dude. Let's go.
It's okay. I think it's sick as shit. So
Let's go.
do it quick. All right. So Seeker, which you guys know this, but
What?
I'm justifying why I pick this person. The Seeker, right, is the one that the fastest and the most elusive, has good hands, all that stuff, right?
Right,
So my
right.
Seeker was Tyreek Hill, and I said for obvious reasons, I didn't really feel like I need to justify that because it's a fantastic pick. Beater. So Beater is like a weird one because honestly, I feel like the Beater is more of a baseball player than a football player. They get the bat, they have to hit the what's it called, the bludger. Yeah, they hit the bludger, and basically they're like hitting it back at the opposite team. But anyways, I saw that as like being a pass defender, right? So
Yeah. Pass rush.
So I said Willie Brown, best corner I know from the Raiders. So there's that. And I said, I don't know, Brentley might love this, but Champ Bailey.
Champ
200
Bailey.
Nice.
All right.
He's the leading
All right.
NFL. He leads the NFL in passes defended. So
All right.
I'm saying Champ Bailey is another beater. Get the out of here.
Who are your chasers?
Chaser. Go the scoring people, right? Taking in scoring. I
Yeah.
went with a quarterback, a running back, and a receiver. So
Let's go.
My quarterback chaser, Lamar Jackson. Don't need to
Nice.
talk about it.
Nice.
The second one, which is way dope, chaser would be OBJ. Come on. This man
I see you.
allegedly threw a ball 100 yards in practice, allegedly. He has a cannon. He throws the ball good, and he's just insanely freakishly elusive. He's an elite chaser. Then my third chaser is the one and only Bo Jackson. Okay?
I know. I was about to.
allegedly ran a
Almost out.
4.13 40. I mean, allegedly. An animal. He could throw, right? So if he needed to throw.
Oh, absolutely.
And he just would wreck any defenders. And then my keeper, so finally, keeper, protecting everything, right? Got some range, knows how to defend. Charles Woodson. It's gotta be a no-brainer. It's gotta be a no-brainer.
I'll challenge you on that one. That is an excellent pick. That is an excellent lineup. Brentley, let's give him a hand.
You like that, huh, Brent?
That was really good.
I did not see
You had
Charles
a lot of
Woodson.
good players.
I didn't see Charles Woodson. Brentley, do you want to go or do you want me to go first?
I'll go real quick. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Just real fast. Okay, so I'll go chasers, beaters, keeper, seeker in that order.
That's how
So
I
my
was gonna
chasers,
go.
like Calvert said, you want to be elusive as the chaser, you want to be quick, and you want to be fast, right?
Yeah.
So they're the ones that are scoring. So I said Devin Hester.
Wow. Whoa. Okay.
I said Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
I said OBJ. That was really
Ooh, 2 OBJs here. Let's go. Let's go.
2 OBJs.
OBJ
my
is the lead
beaters.
chaser.
Yes. My beaters, you want them, I just read the traits. You want them to be long. You want them to be physical and strong. All that good stuff. I said my beater would be Joey Bosa.
Not bad.
And then my other beater would be Reggie White, who's regarded as the best pass rusher of all time. I was too young to watch him play, but supposedly he's the best pass rusher of all time. So those are my 2 beaters. My keeper, you also want to be big and strong, but you also want him to be quick and smart. The obvious choice, Luke Kuechly.
Luke
linebacker.
Luke Kuechly.
The best middle linebacker of all time, captaining my defense. He is
Yeah.
stronger than an ox. He's faster than freaking everybody. So Luke Kuechly. And my seeker, you need balance. You need playmaking ability. You need to be fast. You need to have hands. But go, Steve Smith. Easy choice. You got it?
Man. Carolina Panther. Carolina Panther, baby.
Yeah.
You
I would
gotta
say
have the clutch gene. You gotta have the clutch gene as a seeker.
There is a clutch scene.
You gotta have the clutch gene. You gotta have the when the lights are on and you need to fucking do it. Who's coming down with the ball? Steve Smith. He's getting the golden stick.
Animal. I love how technically accurate all these picks are. And I hope I can follow suit because this that's legit. It's like these guys' athletic abilities would totally translate to the Quidditch pitch. But I'll go, all right, same format as you, Brent. I'll go chasers first. I want to diversify. People that can throw, pass the ball, catch, make deep runs. Like, I want to diversify a little bit, not just 3 quarterbacks. So, first of all, I got Taysom Hill. He can throw, he can catch, he can bludgeon, he can take a hit, he can get through those defenses. Taysom Hill. Next, we got just a bruiser. We got AP taking that quaffle to the hole. He can't stop him. He's gonna juke you out on his broomstick. No. And then the last one, a little hybrid action, even more so. Taysom Hill. I got Tony Gonzalez. You can count on him. You can count on the tight end, baby. Don't sleep on him. All right. So we got beaters. For beaters, I figure they're physical. I was thinking, I wish all of us were more into hockey. I feel like we would get some enforcers that have better say into that. But I was thinking more defensive powerhouses. So I got James Harrison, the bane of Colt McCoy. We got James Harrison. And then I was thinking Ray Lewis, but I said, nah, I need something better. I need to upgrade. I went Patrick Willis as my other beater. Patrick Willis, solid. Baby. Let's go. My keeper.
I almost included him somewhere.
There's no wrong answers. I mean, there are, but I feel like everything we've said so far, are solid picks. I can't wait to put this on IG, see what kind of lineups we get out of there. Maybe there's people we're not thinking of. For my keeper, I want somebody that can cover a lot of distance. I want somebody that just has eyes on the back of their head. They know where shit's going to go. I'm going Darrelle Revis. I want Darrelle Revis as just knowing where that ball is going to be. You just keep shit. You don't throw it through Revis Island. And as a seeker, I don't know how you guys are sleeping on my boy. Hands of a god. Catch anything you throw at him. We got Jerry Rice catching that snitch before it even comes out the gate. Game over, baby. Geraldo. Let's go. Dude,
That's fair.
Let's go. You guys, that was dope. These lineups.
If you would have said Adam Thielen, I would have ended the meeting.
I was gonna put the Great White Hope in one of the chasers, but Adam Thielen, no, it's Jerry Rice. It's Jerry Rice, babe.
You know who another elite chaser was Saquon. It was hard for me not to pick
Barkley.
Yeah,
it's tough, dude. There's so many good athletes.
Saquon.
So many good athletes out there.
Lamar Jackson was a great pick too. I almost said Lamar.
Lamar is dope. Lamar's great. Even Deshaun Watson would have been a great pick too. JJ Watt as a beater. A lot of something.
More covering range, and being quick and because they're hitting. Spotting,
who is sponsoring your guys' broomsticks?
I totally think about this.
I got Tesla. Let's go.
Damn.
That's love, baby. I'm coming. All right, let's go off the cuff. Off the cuff. All right, we'll go quick. Is the Red Skull a virgin?
No, he's not.
No.
Absolutely he is.
I think he's a virgin. No wonder he's so angry.
Absolutely he is.
Hail Hydra. He's got nothing else but Hydra. All right, very good. If you could pick one piece of Harry Potter memorabilia to turn real, make it real, what would you bring out? You got the invisibility cloak. You got Polyjuice potion.
Honestly,
Maybe the invisibility cloak. Maybe
That's not
what
bad.
did you say?
the invisibility cloak.
Yeah, that's dope as like, oh god, you gotta think like the Elder Wand to have that.
Well,
in real life.
You're a mogul. You're a mogul though. You won't be able to wield it.
Yeah, you can't use
But
a
you're
wand.
asking if I have one piece that works in real life in my possession. Like, that's what
You can
You're not a
have
wizard.
it.
You can't use a wand.
You can have it, but you ain't got no magic coming out your dick.
Well, then I wouldn't want it. But I'm saying if I could have the magic, that'd be easy. Easy pick.
I would say, well, can we use a broom? Can we fly?
Does it require magic, or can anybody like?
think it
Is the magic
does.
in the broom? You know what? We're magic. You know what? All three of us, we're magic. Pick something. Bring it in here.
A
Is it
wand. A wand.
Yeah, it has
A
to be the Elder
wand.
Wand.
Give me a broom. Give me a Nimbus 2000, dude. That sleek. I like the Nimbus 2000 more than the fire bolts. To be honest with you, it was a lot cleaner. Lot cleaner.
Hop on the Elder Wand and fucking ride it like a broomstick.
He probably could. Probably stick up your ass. Oh, if you were in a wizarding duel, who would be your second?
Any person or like people we know?
Anybody. And people you know. Who cares? Miss McCrory? The immortal.
Oh, so not a Harry Potter character.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Honestly, because he can't die, Jeff Ingalls be my second. With his fungo.
Absolutely.
He cannot die.
That's a really, really good choice.
Dude, I'm not even sure who my second would be
Bronx?
for a wizarding duel. No, he would get distracted. I'd probably say maybe like Nick Saban, Bill Belichick.
Bill?
Oh shit.
He's not. All right, if you die, he's not going to the press conference after. He'd just be like, Brentley made a mistake. He's dead. I just had to pick up. We just had to. No, next man up. Next man up.
His strategy would be too good.
Yeah, Austin, who you got?
I would go with the clutch captain, Derek Jeter would be behind me because I know in the moment.
Yankees
the man
fan,
coming
goddamn
through.
it. In that case, dude, I feel like Madison Bumgarner would be a pretty good, a left-handed wizard. Bam. Anyways, all right, solid choices. Who's your favorite Pokemon out of the original 150?
That's really
Wow.
good question, dude.
Holy shit.
Gyarados.
Honestly,
Gyarados.
honestly,
Oh, man, no,
honestly, mine's
Blastoise.
either Jolteon or Scyther.
Scyther is f***ing dope. I love Gyarados, but dude, I gotta go Blastoise. Squirtle was my first. Got Wartortle. We got Blastoise. Dude, guns coming out your back? Oh, I haven't seen shots like that since Bane.